Greetings all! I think we are live and we are ready. Yes, we are. Okie dokie. Welcome back to the Cadillac Sergio Perez driver career mode. Now, let me get some something playing in my ears, just so I'm not talking to myself in silence, because that's just a bit sad. Yeah, that'll do. Alrighty, welcome. Right, so we've got some things to go over. Hang on, I'm getting to do things. Turn that down, turn that up. Okay, now we can start. Right, so, welcome back. Now, last season, we finished P5 in the Drivers' Championship, as you can see. We got P4 at Australia. I'm hoping to repeat a similar result today. You know, the P3 at Bahrain, what a race that was, of course, the first win at Monaco. You're pretty much guaranteed a win at Monaco. I was considering taking it off the calendar because, for those that don't know, I've been told that AI run 23 wing on every track. So, of course, Monaco, you have a huge advantage. You're right, David and Ali. Welcome. And, yeah, we picked up 4 race wins. That win at Qatar still surprises me, because I just don't know how. But, yeah, we had an insane run of form. Basically from Austria, until the end of the season. I mean, look, P2, and aside from 2 mishaps, the P10 at Silverstone, which the 2 tracks, had a bad result. It's because I was just slow. The P10 and the P13. But then, P2, P4, P3, P4, P2, P1, 6, 6, 2, 1, 7. An unbelievable end to the season. And of course, we finished ahead of George Russell by 15 points after he, I don't actually remember what happened. I thought he had engine failure. And then he just sort of pitted, put on some new tyres, and he was alright. So, I'm not too sure what that was about. But for Season 2, we do have some calendar changes. And this is what they look like. We have 3 double headers on... Well, actually, I suppose they're not really called double headers, but you know what I mean. We have 2 races at Austria, 2 races at Silverstone, and 2 races in the Netherlands. Why? We're going to be running reverse tracks. Now, because of this, I was able to take off the 3 most stinky tracks on the calendar. So we have gotten rid of Spain, we have gotten rid of Hungary, and we have gotten rid of Texas. In hindsight, I kind of wish I kept Texas and got rid of Miami, but to be honest, Texas was just really unfun for me. I was also considering getting rid of Brazil, because I was just really slow, but Brazil is one of the best tracks, and as we know, provides some of the best action on the entire calendar. So, this is the calendar, and also, you may have noticed, it's lagging. Is it? Let's have a butcher's. You're on the short streams. Let me go on there quick. It looks fine to me. Not sure what's going on there, unfortunately, boss. I'm watching it back. It looks great. Well, doesn't look great. The quality's not great. I've got low latency on, but it's not lagging. Huh. That is a confusing one. Well, I'm just going to hope for my sake that it's a problem with, on your end. That might sound mean, but then it means, I haven't got any problems. And, yeah, I've had so many tech problems recently, it's been horrible. But if multiple people say it, then it is a problem with me and I'll take a look. But for now, it seems okay. Anyway, you may have noticed, if, you've got a keen eye, in here, we have some blockbuster driver moves. Max Verstappen has gone to Ferrari. Not only is he standing behind me, I'm also repping a Ferrari t-shirt. Shout out AliExpress, £2.50. So, Max Verstappen replaces Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton doesn't retire, but but he gets chucked out of the sport. So, that's kind of crazy. You're right, David. Welcome to the short stream as well. You've popped by them both now. That's decent. And we do have some other moves as well. I think I did show all these in the previous episode a few days ago, but I might as well just show them again. As you can see as well, Oliver Behrman is now driving for RB, and that is because Isaac Hadjar has been given the promotion to Red Bull Racing, which is honestly, that's kind of realistic if you think about it. Let's be honest, if Tsunoda keeps stinking up the gaff like he kind of is, he was alright in Baku, but he did get diffed by Liam Lawson. There's a chance they actually put Hadjar in the car, so fair play F125, that's pretty good. Demotion, to be fair, it is actually a demotion, you're not wrong. You know, I genuinely believe that if Max Verstappen was in the Racing Bulls right now, he would be quicker than he is in the Red Bull. Yeah, it's bad. But today, we have Australia. Why do I keep getting them two mixed up? I don't know, I'm sorry. We have Australia, and then we have China. So the exact same races as yesterday. The car, we're starting off well, we're midfield. Red Bull is below us, so it actually is, it's still a promotion, but it's like moving from, in real life, it would be like moving from Alpine to Sauber. It's like not much of an improvement, because as you can see, RB is second worst, Red Bull are fourth worst. We also have Aston Martin and Williams challenging for the podium places, so we've got an exciting season. I don't know what to expect. It's going to be a good time, and I'm hoping the car is better than the Porsche from yesterday, because that was really tough. That was very difficult. So I think we don't waste any more time, because you know I like a waffle. I do like talking. So let's just get straight into it. And unfortunately as well, we don't have a new teammate. It is still Esteban Ocon, the most like mid driver. He did have a really impressive run of form in mid-season at Spa and Monza, but unfortunately, he struggled to score points for most of the season, which is impressive considering... Can I even look at it? I can. Look at Ocon. He had this crazy run of form of getting P6, 8, 4, 7, and 3. And then, you know, a couple points here and there, a little P10 at Japan, a P8 at Mexico, a P9 at Qatar. But in that same window, look at my results. So, Ocon, this season, he needs to get up there. I'm not saying he needs to be hitting 300 or so points or above 200, but just, I'd say for Ocon, he should target, I know I'm saying he, I know it's a robot, but still, it's good immersion. I think Ocon should finish within my points halved. So, say if I score 300 points, his target should be 150. I think that's a good place to start. Now, I think we just get straight into practice. Difficulty's nice and high. We've got a full dry weekend. I think this is going to be a cracking race. Hope he doesn't kill you. Yeah, that would be preferable. That would be really good. You know, killing me isn't great. To be honest, he probably would have killed me already in, like, the previous season. But I was just so far ahead of him for, like, the entire season. I think, I should remember the actual record this season, because last I just didn't. I just forgot. You know, like the qualifying head-to-head, I just didn't remember it. So, I think this season, I'll keep track. But I believe the races was something silly. I mean, there's 24 races plus, what, 6 sprints? So, how many, well, that's, yeah, 20... It's 28 or 30, whatever it is. I believe the race head-to-head was... whatever I won, Ocon only beat me 3 times. And I think that's the same for quali. Which is pretty ridiculous, considering, well, we have the same car, you know? Good bit of track acclimatization. Get us kicked off, nice and warmed up. I will say, I've always got an excuse, as you know, I always do. My excuse today is the same as the normal one. Because of the amount I've been playing this game and the amount that I've been using my wheel in recent times, it's actually about an average of 6 hours a day. My arm, specifically my right bicep, is absolutely killing me when turning around right and even, well, actually, yeah, just turning in general. Both right and left just really hurts. So, I won't complain about it, but if I'm driving, like, poorly, that's why. So, I could, you know, take a few days off and let it recover, but realistically, as soon as I start driving again, it's going to come back, so I'm just going to carry on. Okay, that's called passion right there.
And that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information.
Yep, I know, shut up, no one cares. I realise I'm quite mean to my race engineer, but to be honest, he just spouts so much crap that I just don't really listen to him. And that's not even Mark's fault. It's just what the game chooses him to say. I just keep him on for that, you know, bit of immersion. I like immersion. I know, like, the actual gameplay might not be, but I like to keep it as... I don't know what word you could use. I wouldn't say realistic. I would say involved. I just want... I don't want it to be like a joke around. I want it to be intense, you know? And I feel like having the engineer on makes it that little bit more. Also, sometimes he just says some really funny things and, like, dumb things that I can maybe turn into a YouTube short. So basically, in other words, I'm farming the race engineer for content because I'm too lackluster to make my own.
A neat way to recharge the batteries by lifting at certain points when you feel you can and by gentle braking. Try those this lap and see how you get on.
I might have to try this lifting and coasting and, like, gentle braking because, well, one of my main issues that I never even knew I had was my ERS management is really, really poor. And to be honest, when I watch, like, the top players, they don't really have any ERS. They just sort of use, you know, 4 or 5% in the straight, and they always have below 20. But the AI in this game have always got, you know, 100. And it's a shame you can't learn by watching them, because you can't see what, like, mode they're in. Oh shit, I've not gone fast enough. Hang on, wait, can I scam this? Hang on. If I go to here, can I scam it? I can. Let's go!
Program complete.
When you're first place, you've got the other 19 cars behind you type shit. I don't even remember what I said, but yeah. You're right, Sigurd. Welcome back. I remember your name. Alright, can we get 5 out of 5 on all 3 practice programs? That would be seriously elite, because I haven't done that. Ever. And it also, no one cares. And it doesn't mean anything. But it's something to celebrate. Who knows, it could be the only thing we celebrate in this entire race weekend. Although, I will say, the car's feeling fast. It feels a hell of a lot better than the Porsche from yesterday. And, well, this is my quickest track. So, yeah. Please brake. Oh, we're going to get in my way. I'm going to have to brake. Oh, woo, that was very close. Hello, Thomas Slav. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm so bad with, like, non-English names, it's quite funny. But yes, hello everyone, welcome. Feeling a lot better than yesterday, which is good. I don't know what happened yesterday. I think I might have, as they say, woke up on the wrong side of the bed because I was just quite angry throughout most of that stream. Honestly, I'm a very competitive-minded person. Even though this is meant to be entertaining, I just hate, like, losing, and I hate any form of, you know, what could you even call it? I'm not too sure. Humiliation, maybe? But the car was really bad, and I was struggling to drive it. And I felt like a bit of a knob because of how bad I was driving, and I was getting really frustrated. But we're feeling a lot better today. So that's good. I'm just glad to be back in the Cadillac, because I love this car. No, I don't think Thomas Slav's a bot, no. Can you get arrested in the UK for making fun of someone? Absolutely, yeah. Oh, yeah. People have been arrested on through like Twitter, people have said some like, big skid. People have said some not so nice things on Twitter, but realistically, not egregious. And people, and when I say people, I mean the police, have found their like real life details and arrested them because of what they've said on Twitter. And in real life in public, if you say something to someone, not even like obviously your usual like, obviously anything to do with race or like gender is bad, but you could go and just call someone a twat and you get done for it. So yeah, you absolutely could. I have been told off by not a police officer, but they were like a security person in a big shopping centre because I called someone a bell end. So yeah, it's bad. However, my chat is free of those policies, except of course, like I said, the bad stuff, obviously the race and the genders and even like some political stuff, you will be sent, packing. But, say what you want about me, say what you want about my game, say what you want about anything, really, that doesn't fit under those categories. Basically just common sense is okay here. You can call me a bastard, you can call me whatever, and you'll just be chill. Unless, the moderators like Ali is having none of it, which is completely up to them. I love the straight line speed you get there. I will say the car is feeling a bit squirrely, which is, I'm not used to that. But we should be okay nonetheless. I realise I should probably be driving a bit more conservative, considering I'm meant to be saving tyres and fuel and all that, but nah. King Crim, yeah, I am the king of my house. That's about it, unfortunately. Yeah, you could say the car is loosey-goosey. That is a good terminology. Oh! Yeah, I'm not too happy with the car right now. Very loosey-goosey. No matter. I think it's just, yeah, the tyres, to be fair, are in their 30s, so it's kind of to be expected. I think I'm still reasonably fast. I should really stop putting a fan, like, in my face. It keeps drying my eyeballs, and I have to keep blinking every 10 seconds. And of course, trying to blink when you're turning into a corner at, 200 kilometers an hour is a bit tricky. To be fair, Ali, if you can program a bot to not only understand what a streamer is saying, but also respond, and then also comment under everything, that would be very impressive. I have no idea how bots in AI work, but Thomas Labs chill. How many seasons do you mean, Karimo? This is season 2. This is just the start of season 2, which is impressive. I have done 3 other live stream career modes. I only made it half a season through all of them. I've had this going for 2 weeks. Like, I've only done 10 or 12 streams, and I'm already at season 2. So I could honestly see myself, at least getting to season sort of 4 or 5. I think what I'll do with this series is that if it gets to a point where we have the best car and I'm just sort of winning every single race with just no competition at all, Because I'm not being right. This is like, I'm not even trying to be egotistical. I'm outperforming this car to such an above level on most tracks. This car is, you know, bottom midfield, sort of P12, P14 area. And as you can see, I'm currently P1, and I'll probably get into Q3. Hope I'm not jinxing myself. But my point is, as soon as we get a top 3 car, I'll probably win most races. So I think what I'll do is, once I win a season, and I win the championship, and it's just not even a competition, I'll probably just end it there. Because at that point, it'll get a bit boring, you know, just going to, you know, Australia or China and just sort of win. You know, get a bit boring. There's someone behind you? There is. It's actually very impressive how many times I've had to, like, answer that kind of comment. Biggie Cheese? No, he's much cooler than me. Brake assist, traction control, racing line. Well, you're 33% correct, you know what I mean? Maybe a bit like how your brain's only functional with 33% of it as well. That's quite good, that. Right, well, practice is now done. It's time to get into qualifying.
Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice is over.
P2 overall, on the hard tyres as well. Looking good. Max is very scary. Is he? I think he's quite charming. I should actually say that, because actually no. No, he's 18 there, we're good. Yeah, no, he's chill, you know, he's got a lovely smile, you know. He's loving it. He's been there for ages. He ain't leaving anytime soon. Did I actually do, like, everything good, or did I miss one? Oh wow, I actually did everything. That's impressive. Get a Latifi cardboard cutout. I don't think that exists. I think I said it the other day. It might be on, like, a different website, but I was just looking on a couple. The place where I got him, the place where he comes from, like their original website, not just off a third party to Amazon. All of the other F1 drivers they do are just, like, in normal, like, clothes. They're just wearing casual clothes or a suit. I saw a Checo Perez one. He's just wearing a white shirt with sunglasses on. And it's like, that's just a bit odd. Like, the whole point of it is to, you know...
Hello, everyone. It is time for qualifying.
What am I trying to say? Come on, words. It's right there. Say it. There you go.
Albert Park, and we're about to take the cars right up to the edge.
You alright, James? Alright. Qualifying time. Get the fuel down. Get the fuel down. What are we needing for a Q2 entry? Top 15. And it's going to be a 17-2. That's not bad. That's alright. That's pretty fast, I think. I think that's alright. I should be able to beat it. But that's not bad pace. Although, to be fair, of course, I believe this is true. As the seasons develop and we get to, like, Season 3 or Season 4, everyone's going to get, like, slightly faster. It's just... obviously, there's still going to be a gap between the teams. And I want to see, particularly, how Williams and Aston Martin get on today. Because Williams have the 3rd fastest car, and Aston Martin have the 4th fastest car. As I immediately cut the track at turn 1. Excellent news.
And we've been pushed down to P20.
Season 2 is 2026. Yeah, you could call it that. I suppose you could. Yeah. Wait, my grip is insane. Hang on, wait, hang on. Wait, I need to check something. Oh, okay, good. I was about to say, I've got traction control on, but, you know, I just have that much grip. Fair enough. Doohan is still driving? Yep. Unfortunately, well, I say unfortunately, I love Jack Doohan. He was one of my favourites. Even in Formula 2, I was watching him. I was doing watch-alongs of him in Formula 2. I really like him. Yeah, but Codemasters and EA are just too lazy to just swap him with Colapinto. They already have Colapinto's model. He's in the game, And it probably, I don't know anything about game developing, but it can't take more than 2 days to just swap Doohan for Colapinto, but yeah, they won't do it. So, I also think it's funny how they keep changing his ratings as we put in a 15.6 and go fastest. Blech. But yeah, there is... Yeah. How is the game on controller? I have no idea, my friend. I have never played this game on controller. I played F1 24 on controller for maybe 10 minutes, and unfortunately for me, I was actually just as fast as I was on a wheel, which is, of course, very embarrassing. I think it's alright. I've heard that they've done quite a lot in recent years to make it a much better experience for controller players. But I can't really give you a definitive answer because I have no experience with it, so... Unfortunate. Alright, Tadeus. Definitely butchered that. All good. Get a Franco mod. That doesn't exist. A bit like how there isn't a Perez mod, because right now I've got a Perez I'm driving as you can see. But yeah, I'd love that, you know, a Perez mod. A Colapinto mod, replace Doohan with him, although to be fair, I'd rather keep Doohan because I like him.
Okay, here's an update. We've got a leak in the hydraulic system.
Latifi's the GOAT. He's not bad, really. I wouldn't call him a GOAT. That's a bit mean. But yeah, no, he's... It's like I always say with the Latifi. He started driving 6 years later, or even more than that, probably... At the least 6 years, at most 8 to 10 years later than any other driver on that F1 grid. And he not only got to Formula 1, he finished second in Formula 2, and every now and again actually put in a good performance. And obviously karting is where you learn most of your craft, and he didn't really have much karting, so fair play Nicholas Latifi, and I hope he's doing great. I did actually see a mod that looked really, really sick. It's basically, it's like a full-on plugin. And what you can do is you can change all of the names of the teams. And so I thought this is literally perfect because it means I can change the Haas and I can actually make their logo Cadillac and I can change their team to the Cadillac F1 team. And honestly, if you know, this becomes even more of a success than it already is, I might consider getting it. And the reason I say that is because, unfortunately, it's a paid-only thing. And to be honest, it isn't that much, but... I don't know. We'll have to see. But it seems like it will just add that little bit more. Because obviously, right now, it is a Cadillac livery. But the logo, the suits, the badge is all Haas, and it just looks a bit wrong. But there is a way, I think, that I can get the team name to say Cadillac. And the only downside I was thinking, though, is can I still use all my mods? That I don't know. Just exploring games. I'm not into F1, but somehow I have the urge to play it. I think you're the only person to ever say that, to be fair, so fair play to you. I'd say this game is... It's a difficult one because I'm obviously a ginormous Formula 1 fan. I'm probably one of the biggest Formula 1 fans there is right now. But if I had no interest in F1 whatsoever, I don't think I would get this... No, I don't think I would. If I was looking for a car game, especially one to play on controller, I'd probably be looking at Gran Turismo or Forza Horizon rather than F1.
One lap of fuel left now, the tank's pretty much empty.
You're a good F1 player? Thank you, Lucille. I hope I come off that way, considering, you know, the amount of time I've spent playing it. I think it's, I haven't actually worked it out, but I know it's at least 3,000 hours. It's 1.2 on 2021,
Confirmed.
and then, so that's 2.2, 2.8, 3.4. I'd say it's about 3.5k hours, which sounds a lot, but when you average that out over 5 years, it's actually not that much. I can't play it because I have no wheel and the wheel costs, and I can't turn on the controller. Easy when you don't have a job? See, like, I feel like that's supposed to be either insulting or offensive or a dig, but it isn't because it's true. So, what do you want me to respond to that with? Do you like NASCAR? I've never watched it, so I don't really have an opinion on it. I have 2,500 hours on Rocket League. I've got more than that. I've got 3.2. Why is Max Verstappen behind him? Because I bought him with my money and I trapped him in here forever. Decent. That's quite a large gap. Max Verstappen on debut for Ferrari, trailing his ex-teammate. Aston and Williams looking good, although I believe one of each got knocked out. They did. Alex Albon and Lance Stroll get severely differentialed by their teammates, both by around what? Well, Sainz, 7/10, Stroll, 1.2 seconds. That is extremely tough. However, we have a massive bonus. Big positive. Ocon is in Q3. What a boy. So he missed all his races? Yeah, he did. He hasn't raced at all this season. Currently there's a doppelganger called Franz Hermann who's doing all the racing for him. You're playing with a controller? I am not. I am playing with my steering wheel. Hence the gloves. You can shout out my brother. He's watching the stream too, but doesn't know I'm here. He might know now, unless he doesn't know what your account name is. Shout out H-Man's brother. Did you get Platinum on Rocket League? I'm Grand Champion 2. If you've played for 3,500 hours and you're not even Diamond, that's troublesome. I have 10k on PES 21. That is a lot of hours. The most I've ever spent on a game is Rocket League at 3.2. And then second is like 2.1. 10,000 is outrageous. Fair play. See, like most people, like Paul, who's probably in his 50s and lives in, like, Stoke or some shithole. And a lot of people like him would say, you're a loser. You don't have a job. Like, no wonder you have that many hours. I think it's commendable, because how are you not bored is my point. Fair enough, Ali. Are the gloves just for show or really help you improve performance? It's actually neither of those things. I wear gloves because of my steering wheel. The sweat of my hands was making the material start to degrade and fall off, which is why my wheel is currently covered in is covered in duct tape. Like, there's a bit of material left, there's a bit falling off here, there's a bit falling off here, there's a load of tape on it. And the gloves is to just stop it falling apart even more. So, no, it's not for show-off. It's not for performance. No, it's just so I don't have to buy another wheel. Although, of course, I do have a donation goal up there somewhere. Just, you know, for whatever, really. Alright, quick look at chat before I get into the CADILLAC. Red Bull's waiting for him. No, Racing Bulls is waiting for him because he's getting promoted. You're right, GG's, welcome. I won 34 trophies in 4 seasons with Napoli, and I had to grind. Napoli's a really good club to, like, do a thing on. I can't read, I can't write, but that don't really matter because I'm a Bristol City fan and I could drive a tractor. Yes! Shout out Bristol City. Actually, shout out every club that isn't Manchester United. Actually, it wasn't Bristol the team that beat West Ham in the FA Cup last season. Actually, no, I hate Bristol. Wait, no! Let's go for a pole lap. I'm feeling feisty. I'm feeling dangerous behind the wheel. I mean, I am just following a line at the end of the day, so none of what I'm doing is remotely impressive or good or fast, but I still feel a pole lap on. Not bad. Little bit of grass on the wheel, all good. It will just come off. Now, Sector 3 is usually where I slow down by quite a bit, but that is a great exit. Over the curb, no track limits. Dive bomb into the penultimate corner. This feels really good. This feels unreal. Get the pedal down. Go on then. Go on. Give me that pole position. First race of the season. It's a 14.6.
Yes.
Go on.
Very, very
Bang.
close to that one. Nice work.
Shout out to the UK Freedom Fighters. You guys are doing good. What are they up to? I don't know. But what a pole lap.
Getting started.
Yeah.
For lights out tomorrow.
P1 by nearly, well, I say nearly, it is 0.3 of a second. Blackburn? Yeah, Blackburn's alright. Jojo Rabbit grew up. I don't know what that is. This is the year for Arsenal. It's definitely not. You're finishing second again. That was a fantastic pole lap. That was over half a second quicker than I went in Q2. And I thought that was a good lap. Jeez Louise, that was fast. I feel like I've peaked. And I'm just not going to reach those heights again. But also, shout out Ocon for the P5. That is massive from Ocon. He might have been like a second slower than me, but it doesn't matter. Because he's in P5, and that's the highest he's qualified in about 47 years. So fair play. United finna get relegated? I hope so, because it'd be really funny. And also, I hate Man United. Is Perez Asian this season? I don't think so, no. I'm pretty sure he's still South American. It's just, unfortunately, I can't get Perez's model into the game, so we have to go with the one, just some random model, just some random geezer. I don't know who he is. He's like a stunt double. Like, Perez is actually driving the car, but for the cameras, for the video, he gets a stunt double in because he's busy drinking tequila. You right, Baratti? Nice indeed, Mark. That was a great lap. You right, Hawkeye? How you doing, mate? Even my 113-year-old great-grandmother that has Alzheimer's better coach than Graham Potter. I don't think you're wrong. Shout out Nuno Espirito Santo. What a geezer. Alright, Melbourne.
For the opening event.
Alex Jakes, shut up. I'm the commentator here. Alright, cheers. Anyway, Grand Prix time. We are starting on pole. We have a fully dry race with peak conditions. We are going from the mediums onto the hard tyres. The most bog standard strategy you have ever seen in your life. And I'm ready. You alright, mate? Yeah, I'm great. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. He still can't be in Chinese F4, unfortunately, no. Might have to super chat, only if you really want to. Don't do something that you end up regretting. Good luck, thank you, Tadeus. I hope I'm saying your name right. United for the championship division. Yes! I can't wait for the almighty rivalry of Manchester United versus Wrexham. That's going to be the battle of the Hollywood shithouses. Or not even shithouses, just shit. Love the content, keep it going. Thank you, Bozzy. That's my name with a B at the start. Alright, I think we get cracking into this race. Begin. I've had a snotty nose for 6 days now. Can we lock in?
Here we go then.
Should have brought some tissue with me.
And the excitement here is building as we near
I said if you win the championship in the second season, I will super chat. I remember you saying that. I actually do. I think that was in my Texas-Mexico stream. Maybe, I'm not too sure. But yeah, I remember you saying that. Well, we have started off in the perfect way. Pole position. Can we convert it into a win? I'm not too sure. I don't know. I hope so, but you never know.
They'll be hoping to finish today's race on the podium, failing that within the points.
Drive, bitch. Unfortunately, there's a cutscene, mate, so I can't. But I will in about 10 seconds. Also, calling me a bitch is just not very kind. I feel like you should reevaluate what you've said to me and come back later and say something more respectful. Anyways, I'll stop taking a piss now. Let's drive. United, the best club ever? They might be the most popular, but that doesn't mean anything. And we're off for the first race in Season 2, and it's an egregious start. So much wheel spin off the line. Norris is just gone. For the first time in his life, Lando Norris has had a good race start. Has that ever happened before? Usually he always loses places off the start, but no, he's actually gained some. Not to worry, if I have the pace to stay within a second, I should just blitz past him with the drag reduction system. So, it's not too bad. I do need to practice my race starts though, because, yeah, I have lost so many places in recent times because of them. Have fun? I'll try my best, Peter. I do enjoy having fun. United 7 years gonna play Alfredton Town. Nah, that is a crazy comment. Manchester United versus Carlisle when? Bitch, bacon, lettuce, tomato, and Chinese. That's not bad, I like all those things. We'll take it. First lap complete. It's alright, it's not great. I liked them before, but now Real Madrid is better or Barca. Oh, so you're a glory hunter. You're probably not. It's just funny how the 3 clubs that you've chosen are the 3 biggest. I've always stood by the belief that you should always support either your family's club or a family member's club or your local club, which is why I support West Ham and Leyton Orient. West Ham because, for the last 3 generations has been West Ham supporters. Leyton Orient because I was born 10 minutes away from where they play. Now, DRS is enabled. I should just blitz past Norris here. Hello and goodbye, F1 guy. Alright, see you later, cheese sniffer. Bit of an odd name, but you know what? That's great. Thanks for the view.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Take Lando out? I like Lando. I'm not going to do that. Actually, I really do like Lando. I like all drivers, like I always say, except George Russell. Yeah, got the overtake done. Do you change gears manually? I do when I'm playing in my own time. But unfortunately, well, I say unfortunately, it's more just sort of whatever. My gears are just a bit loud when I change them. And this might sound dumb, but it is the genuine truth. I have to concentrate too much on changing gears that I end up missing chat messages, and I'd rather see them. Do you know what I mean? You know what? Maybe tomorrow or in a couple days I can turn them to manual for a bit, because obviously I can do it. I know I need the racing line to drive. Well, actually, here I don't. Here I can drive without it. I just choose to have it on. Manual gears I can do, don't worry. I know I rely on the racing line, but I can do manual gears. Seems like the field spread is quite low. Actually, no. It's a bit of a gap building. And as per usual, it's just going to be me against the McLarens. Now, last season, there was some real trouble with Lando Norris. He just kept stealing wins off me. So many wins. I think he took 3 off me in total.
Okay, so
and here he goes for a move, but I just outbrake him. To be honest, him overtaking me isn't actually that bad, because I know I can stay with him, and I could just sit behind him, and my lap time shouldn't change that much, and I'll obviously get the DRS boost to just recover any lost lap time. So maybe I'd rather be behind him, but that's also a bit of a dumb comment, because why would you want to be behind someone in a race? Do you know what I mean? You alright, QWERTY? Stop eating, my friend. My recommend. It's good rhythm. It's been 26 hours since I last ate. Also, I know you've probably said that to a couple other quite large individuals and they've just gone like, no, I love eating. Or, oh no, I don't want to stop. Listen, mate. I've worked my bollocks off. Starving myself. Just so I can lose a couple pounds. Alright? So fuck off with all that stop eating. Trying to disregard my efforts. Alright, so Lando's got past me. Which, like I said, it's not that bad. I mean, look at the ERS recharge. It's already up to 50. So not too bad.
Okay, mate. Piastri's behind you now. We want to keep them.
At the end of the day, where I am now means nothing. All that matters is where I am at the end. That's like that. Now that is a Will Buxton quote right there, if I've ever heard one. Have a quick look. Billy, it's a professional driver. What are you spouting? Losing weight is not starving yourself? Well, it is, because... What kind of statement is that? Okay, starving myself might be an extreme comment, but my point is, this prick is saying, like, stop eating. I don't. And because of that, I'm down 12 kilograms. So, like, yeah. How do you make it so there's only lines in the turns? If you go here, go to settings and assists, you can change the dynamic racing line to corners only. So obviously you've got off, corners only, and full. Just switch it to that, and you're sorted. Second and third for wheel and pedal cameras when? I could actually do it very soon, because I've got, oh no! Oh, bollocks, my webcam's gone over. I wanted to show you my other webcam, and I've just, oh, bollocks. Hang on. Oh, no. You don't look like you're down 12 kilograms. That's because you didn't see me, like, 3 months ago. You also can't see my stomach. You just see my head. This camera's a bit dodgy to put in place. Hey, okay. We're good. But yeah, no, I am thinking of getting a pedal camera. I'm also thinking of putting a camera next to Max and have the Max cam. What is your activity level? Are you sitting down more than you're standing up? Well, yeah. Of course I am. Like, I do, like, do this for, like, 6 hours a day. But I do, like, go for 2 walks. Stop trying to, like... People, man. You look like someone famous. Never been told that before. Who speaks Croatian? Croatian people, probably. Don't feel sad from them. You're the better one. Don't let anyone make you feel sad. See, again, like, these comments don't make me feel sad. They annoy me because they're not recognizing that just because someone else isn't putting effort in doesn't mean I'm not either. And they're probably doing nothing. At the end of the day, they're the ones sat on the settee or in bed right now scrolling through their phone, and that's how they've come across my stream. So, they're not any better than me. Like, just type your comment and then just, like, leave, and then everything's chill. Anyway, I'm just going to start ignoring those sorts of comments because I want to focus on the racing, which is the only reason I'm here today. The plan is to stick behind Norris for as long as Piastri lets me. And if Piastri's getting too close, like sort of here, then I will overtake Norris again. And we'll end up probably just trading positions. It's like Norris gets past me one lap, then I get back past. So just keep doing that, really. But now we have the corner where I just lose half a second because I'm really slow. Well, that wasn't so bad. The racing line is corners only on default. Is it? I didn't know that. The way to lose weight is not by going on a diet, it's to cut off any unnecessary fat in your everyday diet and lose it slowly. Oh, yeah, that's one way. Or you could do it my way, which is just eat like nothing and then lose it quickly. So I think I'll do what I want, but thank you for your input. Video version dead. Huh? Oh, wait, what? What's going on? Why am I getting all these tech problems? No, it looks alright to me. Are there any problems? I don't know. Which game? F125. It's the best way. There's no such thing as a best way. Drink warm water? Nah, that's disgusting. You lose it quickly, I'll gain it back quickly. Don't gain weight on yourself. You'll lose weight, don't worry, just don't starve yourself. I've lost 7 pounds this last 2 weeks. I lose a pound. I just don't know why so many people are bothered by it. You're the best because you're the only streamer that responded to my comment. I'm sorry to hear that. You must be watching some pretty bad streamers. I like to respond to every comment. I know some comments are a bit, like, distasteful, and some comments are just straight up mean. But at the end of the day, they're typing in a chat, and at the, they're typing in a chat because they want the streamer to answer. So I always answer comments, or at least I try to, of course. I am trying to drive a car at 300, kilometers an hour. Just don't think about it too much, just do what you're doing. Yeah, I don't need advice. That's the thing. Like, I don't care. I'm doing it, and it's just sort of normal. Like, just leave me be. Stop commenting on my diet and my weight that you know nothing about. You know what I mean? And the last thing I'll say from my side before someone comments something. What is these people's reactions when they see someone that is seriously overweight? Because I've only got, like, I think I'm just above obese class 1. Like, what am I now? I think I'm 110 kilograms. What do they do when they see someone that's like 150, 170 or 200? No idea, but let's focus on the racing, please everyone. Stop commenting about things you know nothing about and just let me do my racing. If you're going to keep on, just go watch someone else, because I'm not in the mood for it today. I want to race my racing car and talk to people about Formula 1, because that's what we're here to do. I'd like to build a bit of a gap here, but unfortunately McLarens have literally equal pace to me. So they're just going to stay there. Also, Max Verstappen in the Ferrari, you can always guarantee him being up there. His teammate's 20 seconds behind already, which is going to be Charles Leclerc. What a lineup that would be. People fantasize of the best lineups in Formula 1, and you think of, Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc as one of the absolute top ones. And now we have it in F125. It's just Leclerc is having a bit of a shit performance so far. He is struggling to stay in the top 10. He's quite a long way behind Verstappen, considering there's only 8 laps gone. Start doing something with yourself. Don't wait on 170. What does that mean? To me, that's just the highest darts finish. That means nothing to me. Oh, you think I'm gaining weight? Oh, I haven't gained weight in about 6 months. The highest weight I've ever been is 120 kilograms. Which isn't that heavy. So I don't know why like you lot are so bothered by it. That's the thing. It's like when people comment about my racing line. Why do you lot are so bothered by it? You can't help yourself but write a comment. It doesn't concern you. You're 97 kilograms. I think my my objective is to get down to about 80 or 70 by my 20th birthday, which is in about 7 or so months. I think so. Are you streaming every day? I'd hope so. That's the objective. I had to take 2 days off the other day because my arm was literally dead. You are a Max fan, so you have a chance? I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. Did you like the movie? If you mean the F1 movie, I haven't seen it yet. Hit the gym and get off your ass? No, I only go to a gym when I want to build some muscle. Right now, I'm focused on losing weight, which I could do in a gym, which would cost money that I don't have, or I could just go on a walk and do it that way. So, no, I'm alright, mate. If I want to look and turn into a prick, then yeah, I'll probably hit the gym, yeah. Why don't the mods just ban them? Because it's not bad enough. They're just saying pointless things. The only things you get banned for in this chat is, of course, the usual. It's talking about race or gender or sometimes politics and just the normal commonsensical things. But just saying I'm fat, no, it's not worthy of a ban.
Okay, slow down.
Body shaming, keep saying it, kids. People have nothing better to do. Exactly. That's what I was saying though, is that they're writing these comments. At the end of the day, they're the ones also sat on their ass, doom scrolling on their phone. So, at least I'm streaming. And like, kind of doing something. Not really, but you know what I mean.
Copy that.
No. I think I will pit this lap and just get the... Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. F1 movie is so upside down happy face. I hate the look of the plot. The whole, old driver who's been retired for 5 years comes back and they miraculously win the championship. I'm not too sure about that, but it is Brad Pitt in a racing film, so it can't be that bad. Do you know what I mean? Alright, get in the pits. Go.
Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
New hards? Yep, decent. Do you want 5 million? Yeah, that'll be alright. He's making money. What are you doing? I actually don't make money. So, they've got that one right. You're the best F1 driver I've ever seen. I appreciate that. Thank you. Although, to be fair, you must have not seen many other drivers who think I'm the best, because... I rate myself as above average, and that's about it.
Esteban.
How much money does YouTube give me? Nothing. A lot of people, like, they're all secret about their earnings. I'm not, because no one cares. The only money I earn is through donations. In terms of, watch page, like adverts and people watching adverts, it's about 1p or 2p a day. I mean, yesterday I got 44,000 views on my stream, and I earned 3p from it. So, in other words, in terms of actual earnings from YouTube itself, it's nothing. The only money I get is from donations from you lot. And, yeah, I think in my entire YouTube career, I've been doing it since November 2022. I got monetized in December 2023. I've earned about £150. So that just all puts into perspective how difficult it is. But I'm grinding because I want to, and I think financially, I've got about a year or so left, or maybe 2 years, and then, yeah, if it don't work out, then whatever. I'm new to F1. That makes sense then. Great to see you. You too, Hangman. What car do you drive in real life? I don't have a car. Well, actually, I have a car, but I don't drive it. My family has a car, which is a Jeep Avenger, but I can't drive. Because I haven't done a driving test. I'd probably pass it first try if I went for one. I just... bothered. Love from Pakistan. Shout out Pakistan. I realise I'm stiffing the safety car's arse here, and I should probably distance myself a little bit. It ain't much, but it's honest work. And a lot, and I mean pretty much everyone would disagree with you there. Streaming and making like videos online is one of the most disgraced, is maybe a word, like occupations you can have. And then there was that whole, that whole, normal job versus streaming debate. My take on it was always that what I do now is harder until you earn money from it. Because right now, I'm working 8 hours a day, but I don't earn anything. It's only easy when you're earning money from it. Obviously, when you're earning money, an actual job is way harder. But right now, an actual job would be way easier because I'd be earning something. I'd be working 8 hours a day, and I'd see some money. Whereas right now, I'm working 8 hours a day, there's nothing. But I don't care, really. There'll be a time when I do need to care, but right now, this is just great fun, so I'm going to keep doing it.
Okay, the safety car's coming in.
How old are you? I'm curious. I am 19. I do not mind sharing my age. You're right, Elias. And levitation. Oh no, leviation. I can't read. It's actually good that you spend your time hearing new people and not doing like most people, just doom scrolling.
We'll be pacing the field in sector 3.
Yeah,
sure
I mean, I don't know. It's a tricky one because a lot of people have the opinion that what I'm doing now is no better than just sitting on your ass and scrolling on your phone, but I completely disagree. Because what I'm currently doing is trying to build something. So, yeah. At least it makes me happy. It does, really. I prefer, like, I think fishing's probably the only thing I prefer than this. But yeah, it's pretty good. Alright, safety car in this lap. Let's get ready for a restart. I hate how they, like, stop you from driving. Like, they actually stop you. That was not the best restart, but it's got me away off the line decently.
Green flag.
But yeah, I think, yeah, that's a feature they should get rid of. When the safety car comes in, they forcibly stop your car from driving. Now, this has worked out brilliantly. That safety car was kind of perfectly timed because I was scheduled to stop on lap 12. The safety car has come in on lap 13. So, I've actually managed to save a whole lap of tyre usage. So I can push that little bit more for that little bit longer and hopefully stay out of that second from Nando Norris. If you build a community, I'll be the first to join and help you make it better. Well, that's what I'm currently doing. Just sort of streaming, getting some consistent viewers, and then just sort of who knows? Who knows what can happen? In a year's time, I could be, on a good amount of subscribers, earning a living off YouTube, everything's great, or I couldn't, and I could be probably getting a mechanics degree, because that's what I wanted to do. And then just go and do that and live life, and at the end of the day, whatever happens is just sort of what happens. Because you just don't know what's going to happen. What I would hope would happen is that I just get to sit on my arse and play games for a living, but that don't really happen. And speaking of making a living playing games, I know it's kind of related, but I want to quickly comment on another YouTuber called GB. He had about 15,000 subscribers and had a little bit of, well, as far as I'm just guessing, a decent amount of income from YouTube. His channel got permanently deleted and his email hacked and he can't do anything about it. And I just want to say, that is one of the scariest things about what I'm currently doing. is waking up one day and seeing my whole channel that I've spent years working on just gone. And I feel so bad for him, because that's like genuinely like the worst possible outcome. And the fact that YouTube didn't do anything to help, just their automated response that is just like, sorry, we can't prove anything, you're done. Like, he probably doesn't know who I am. And I've only watched a couple of his videos, but I just wanted to like make a comment on that, because it's just so outrageously bad. Have you watched F1 the movie? I haven't, no. I feel like you are a very old soul. Old in soul, young in body, it's not too bad. What were you like when you first started? I was very shy, I was very quiet, and just a bit nervous. When I first started, I was making Rocket League videos. Actually, one of my most popular videos on my channel right now, like videos, is a Rocket League video. And I don't exactly know when it happened, but there was a period where, you know, basically, when I was making videos and doing live streams, this was my voice. Alright, so hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be doing a career mode, and it was a bit like that. It was very quiet, a bit like lots of lots of nervousness, and then for some reason something changed, and now I'm just the polar opposite. I'm very loud, and I'm very, like, I don't even know, passionate, I guess you could say. Mr. Beast at first was not that popular, but he didn't give up and became the biggest in the world. He's also a wanker, so... Although, to be fair, I don't really care what I'm like if I've got all that money. Not really. I mean, to be fair, the actual point of that comment is true. Mr. Beast was like pretty much everyone. You start off small, and then, well, you just get that one video or that one moment, and boo, you're gone. You're sorted.
Stay out a little longer if you can.
No!
Understood. Copy that.
Why is the game telling me to pit? This was when I was meant to stop now, but I've done... I'm so confused. I've done my pit stop. Like, why would I need to pit again? These tyres are going to easily go to the end. I don't know. I'm going to scroll. Sorry, I'll sub. You don't have to apologise for just scrolling and not watching me. No. I mean, if you stick around, that's great. But at the end of the day, no, not everyone's going to like what I'm doing or the way I am. That's great. Just, yeah. You have to apologise for not, you know, watching. Right. Can I get modded, please? At some point, yeah. I mean, to be honest, I think I'll probably mod you, and then that'll probably be the last one, because I don't just want to moderate everyone that just says, "Can I be a moderator?" It's just the 3 people I've modded, if it includes you, is because you've like been in this chat before, and I don't just want to go as soon as someone says, "Can I be a mod?" They just go like, "Yeah, I'm alright. Yeah, go on then, have it." Oh shit.
Teammate behind, 7.2 seconds.
Your tyres are already warm, don't pit? Exactly. I mean, look, my tyres are barely worn. I know there's a lot of laps left, but I was supposed to pit on lap 12. The safety car ended at lap 13. So I technically pitted on lap 13. So what is he waffling about? I don't know. That's why I turned him off, because he just spouts bollocks. How was your day? Day's going pretty good so far. Me new shirts came. I'm currently wearing one of them, the Ferrari shirt. I've got a Williams shirt and a McLaren shirt. I did order them before. But when I wore them, they were like way too small. And it was just not fun. So I reordered them in 2 sizes bigger. So now they're like tight, but there's a bit of leeway going on. I do apologise for constantly pausing, but I don't want to miss chat messages. No, there is another moderator before you two. How is the weather at London? It's a bit shit as per usual. It's been like way too hot recently, so it's not hot, but it's not too cold. It's like it's actually nice. Who made me mod? Me. Won't you get bored from this? Probably, yeah. I struggle from massive burnouts, but I don't know. I mean, obviously, getting the explosion of video views and, you know, subscribers, I've gained more views and subscribers and watch hours in the last 2 weeks than the last 3 years combined. So, I'm just going to keep doing it and milk it, and then I'll probably get bored, but maybe not, who knows. Do you have merch? I do not know. To be fair, it wouldn't be so difficult to get merch, it's just... Not yet. I'd rather, you know, have a bit of interest first. Who's your favourite F1 driver? Sergio Perez by far, hence the career mode. And second place, Jenson Button. Third, Verstappen probably. What's my steering wheel? A Thrustmaster open wheel add-on.
Okay, we're approaching the pit window.
No, we're not approaching the pit window. No, we're not. I will be staying on these tyres until the end. Don't spam, please. Yeah, spamming's annoying, but it's only the 3. Rate yourself from 1 to 10 if you ride an F1 car. Well, minus 10. You gotta remember. Actually, you might not have been here when I said it. I've never driven anything in real life, whether it's a car, a go-kart. I've never driven anything. My only experience of driving is what I'm doing now. So if you were to put me in an F1 car, I'd probably die, to be honest. So I'm not even trying to be, like, humble and say, oh, I'll be horrible. No, because I actually would. You would need to make a company and website and pay for the production of the merch, so that would be hard unless you get a lot of money. So you say that, however, I have connections. I know someone that just gets shirts and prints whatever I want on them if I wanted to. So actually, no, I'd just have the company myself. But obviously, you don't need a company if you've got, like, thousands of orders, which... Let's be honest, I wouldn't. I got a Max signed Red Bull cap. Oh, that's really cool. And at the Texas as well. Is it the Texas hat? Like the one I got behind me. You might not be able to see it.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now.
Why is that? I've just never really inquired about it, to be honest. I mean, if I wanted to, I could just probably go and get a driver's license in the next month and just go spin it about in my family's car, but I've just never really needed to. But as sad as it is, I don't go anywhere. But I might, like, you know, obviously I go for a walk every now and again, like every day, but I don't go to any places. I don't do anything, so I don't need to drive anywhere, so I was never really bothered. That's that, really. The brake pedal was way too hard. I think that's the least of the concerns.
So push now, push.
Oh wow, everyone else is actually pitting. Why?
Esteban is in the pit.
Is this season 2 or season 1 or season 2? It's season 2, my friend. I met Leclerc. Oh, everyone's done things except me. Some people actually learn how to drive and fly planes from video games. I mean, yeah, obviously. The basic concepts of pressing the pedals and turning the wheel and changing gears, I can do. It's more just sort of like the awareness, you know? Now, I'm fully confident I can go and get in a car and, like, drive it. Like, turn around a corner, press the pedals and go. It's just, like, the actual awareness part, you know, watching other drivers, road signs. That I need to learn still.
lap.
You should get Max to sign a hat and put it on his cutout. I don't know when I'll ever get to meet Max Verstappen. That I might have to just, you know, stalk his jet and just wait where he's landing. Oh, the game nearly tricked me into going in the pits then. I'm doing no such thing. You right, Chris? I swear I'm 17 and I can drive my dad's car. Well, yeah, that's because, well, like I said, I can drive, I just haven't got a license to. So I don't. But if I wanted to, I could just go and get one. I just don't need to, so I don't. And that's basically all there is to it. Any tips for a race at Imola? Sorry, I didn't see that comment. Not really. I'd say be committed, but you'd probably end up crashing a lot because that's what I do. But if you don't commit and you're a bit like braking early and all that, especially around sector 1, you'll lose so much time. When's the last time you ate a pizza? As living in France. Well, I've never been to France, so I don't know. Can't learn it without actually doing it. Yeah. What kind of comment is that? That's just like, that's like saying you need to breathe to live. And actually, contrary to what I just said, I disagree. I'm fully confident in myself that I could drive, like, a really bad Formula car. Like, the one below Formula 4. I could drive it. Not fast, by any means, but I could drive it because of me driving on here. You don't have a driver's ID? Just say you don't. Don't make it complicated. I've said that probably about 4 times already. So, you must not be paying attention. And actually, I do have a driver's ID. It's provisional. Haha. Yeah, I think I must have said about 16 times. If I wanted to go and get a driver's license, I just could. Which implies I haven't got one. Just finished watching the Lord of the Rings trilogy and Max still hasn't... I remember saying that yesterday. Get the license spelt wrong. Get the car spelt wrong. No other order. Well, what are you trying to say? What does that mean? Gonna do my best and try and beat the AI and get a P5? I believe in you. You got that. You need to lose weight to not die young. I disagree. At the same time, I'm currently comfortably losing my weight. So, pardon my French, shut the fuck up. In Russia, you can drive out the womb as long as you don't get caught. Obviously, you could do that anywhere. You could drive without a license anywhere. It's just until you get caught, it's a problem. Now, the race situation. Everyone has pitted again for some reason. Even though these tyres should comfortably get to the end. I've got a 20-second lead over Lando Norris, which means I should be on for a fairly easy win. Is that ironic? What's ironic? Is this my team career? No, this is just a driver career. It's a driver career with a Cadillac livery mod that replaces Haas. And I'm thinking of buying a mod that allows me to change the name and logo to Cadillac as well, so it's a bit more proper. What platform are you using? I'm on PC. Tell us to fuck off about your weight, you're a good guy. I appreciate that, thank you. It's like I've said already, I don't know why people care so much. It doesn't concern them at all. Those gloves are so sick. Well, they look cool, but I don't know what they are. I don't know what they're for. They're not for driving. I found them in a random drawer about 3 years ago. So, yeah. They're quite good, though. They do the job really well. I just don't know what they are, which is unfortunate, because I'd love to get a new pair, because although, obviously, I washed them, they are falling apart a bit now.
Okay,
there's all like, okay, there's a couple holes in them.
So let's use it and make this next lap
Average of lap time in 1 minute 23. That should be a doddle, considering I'm currently lapping in like the 19s. Quick look. You're driving a car virtually, but you don't have a license in real life. I feel like that isn't ironic. I feel like that's just normal. If you can't drive in real life, you're gonna drive in a game, because then you can drive. I don't need a license to play a driving game. Do you know what I mean? Can I add you on F1? Of course you can add me on F1. I just don't know what my EA name is. So, yeah, I'll find out tomorrow and I'll tell you. Haters are gonna hate. It's not even hating. It's just people typing without any sort of thinking. They just type. It's like there's no barrier. It's like thought type, because what these people are saying don't mean anything, and they're very, very dumb comments. They're not hate, it's not offensive, it's just odd. The only things that offend me in life is if you offend Sergio Perez, West Ham, or a family member. I think my team crew with this livery could be cooler. Well, I'm already in Season 2, so I can't really start fresh. And also, I can't get my team with this livery, because like I said, this livery replaces Haas. I can't get this livery as its standalone, like, in a my team. And also, if I do a my team, I couldn't drive as CHECO. And I'll be honest, this career mode was more about CHECO than it is Cadillac. So, yeah, that's why I chose to drive a career. If it was a Cadillac career mode, I would have just done a my team, but it's more for CHECO, because I love him. Is this what the cars sound like in F1 25? It's awful? How dare you offend the marvellous V10 sound? It is the best sound in the world, and it's not even what the game sounds like is your boring, droning V6, and they just sound horrible. No, this mod that turns it into a V10 is absolutely fantastic, and you're the only person in the world who thinks it's awful. How is it in the UK? It's not awful, but no. 3 out of 10. It's pretty bad. You're right, Blackster. Welcome to the landscape stream. There you go. My favourite F1 driver, it is by far Checo Perez, hence the career mode in the title, the fact that his helmet's behind me and I've got a hat behind me and everything, followed by Jenson Button in second. The only thing that offends me is if you don't shit on Lance Stroll. Well, luckily, he's so slow that he's nowhere near me, so I can't really shit on him, but I will if I get a chance. This doesn't sound like a V10, it sounds like pitch-shifted turbo whine on top of a Volkswagen IDR's electric motors. I don't know what that means, so it doesn't mean anything to me. Yep, I'll shout you out. Shout out Eamon. Or Iman. Been watching since 2004. Well, visit a hearing doctor, I guess. You're a good driver? Thank you, King. I'm happy for you, by the way. Plus drive Verstappen. This will get you more subs. Will it? Is that like a scientifically proved thing? So I don't really know what to do now, because someone told me to drive as Piastri, and someone else told me to drive as Verstappen. I could only please one person. As we know, one of the main rules of life is you can't please everyone. So what do I do? Oh, I have to do a spin the wheel, surely. Last V10 was raced in 2007. Whoa! Anyways, we have 4 laps remaining of this race. 17 seconds to Lando Norris. He's only caught by 3 seconds in like 6 or so laps, so yeah, we should be on for the win, which is fantastic. You know, our car is a lot better than last year, but it's still like bottom of the midfield. You've got Sauber, you've got Racing Bulls, you've got, I think, Alpine, and then Red Bull, and then us. So we have the 5th slowest. We're in the middle. So we should be scrapping for sort of P10 area. But no, in Melbourne, we are on for a Grand Prix win, which is just fantastic. Hopefully it's a sign of things to come and we can go for a title challenge. Yeah, Cody, I am doing fantastic this morning. Well, it isn't morning for me, but overall, yeah. Everything's going great. We're having a cracking race. You know, sometimes it does get a bit boring when you're just out your own, leading by 20 seconds, but at the same time, this is a rare position for me, and I'm sort of relishing it. You know, dominating for once. What's my favourite game? My favourite game? That is a cracking question. It's probably Halo 3, because it was the first game I ever played. But there's also this game, you can find it on Google, called Awesome Noughts Assemble. That game was my thing when I was like 6. And yeah, I have fond memories of that. But F123 is up there, F125 is up there. I love Apex Legends, I love Rocket League, so probably all of those listed into one. You can list my favourite games. But most people list their favourite games. They've got like a lot of single-player games or these big blockbuster games. I never played any of them. So, yeah. All my favourites are either really old or like multiplayer. Because that's all I've played. What F1 is this? 25. F1 mobile games plus download, how send? I don't know what that is. Does F1 have a mobile game? Why is Verstappen in Ferrari? Because Ferrari bought him out of his contract and now he's driving for Ferrari. That was Simon and Theodore doing. Oh, they're doing great. F1 23 is a dark horse. Yeah, I can agree. If you play different games, I swear you'll blow up. I agree, I think. However, the F1 games, maybe it's because F1 is like the only thing I'm interested in. F1 is the only game I have ever been able to play for more than 2 weeks without just not... Pretty much every game I've ever played, apart from F1, I've played it for like a week, and I've tried making content. I have got like 6 other channels on here that are, you know, they've got videos on and things, and I can only make content on them for a week or so before I just get so unbelievably fed up and bored. This is the only game where I can consistently play it day in, day out and not feel any sort of boredom. So that's why I play this. And I completely agree that, you know, this game is very unpopular. There's only a few people left that are carrying the scene. Your Yana Watmirs, your Tim Marduks, your Aravas, your Foms, your Webbies, your... all of them lot, all the guys. I say that like I know them, but you know what I mean. Who have got big off, you know, previous F1 games. And I know that if I keep doing this, nothing might happen, but that's fine with me, because I'd rather, you know, do something I genuinely enjoy doing, than, you know, doing something else that's not, you know, just kind of miserable. And at that point, I might as well just go and get a degree and get an actual job, because, it'll be just as miserable. So that's always been my take on it. I also appreciate the fact that you think that, you know, if I was maybe on a more popular game, just me being me would make me blow up. That's cool to hear. Still sounds too whiny to be a V10, but if he likes it, that's all that matters. I appreciate that comment, but also sounds like a V10 to me, so yeah, it don't really matter. It was really hard to put the power down in F123 if you didn't use traction control. I remember it being alright. I mean, this is way easier, but I don't think it was that bad. Do you have ABS? I do, yes. How old are you? I'm 19. What if you play Warzone? You won't be bored and maybe blow up. I played 2 matches of Warzone, and it was one of the most miserable experiences of gaming. I hate COD with such a deep-lying passion, it's insane. The last Call of Duty I properly played was Black Ops 4, and before that, Modern Warfare, like the original one. Like I said, this is the only game I never get bored of. Even my favourite game, which is Rocket League. I play that game once a month now, because I'm just so bored of it. I've made content on that game. I have a channel called RL Crim that's got Rocket League videos on it. And they succeeded, but I just got so bored. So that's why I play this. Anyway, we're on the final lap of the race. It's been pretty dominant. However, I do have to thank Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri and pretty much the entire F1 grid for pitting for a 3rd time or a 2nd time for no real reason. My hard tyres have quite comfortably got to the end of this race. They've only gained 4 seconds in about 10 or so laps. We come round the final corner, and it's going to be a win in the first race for Sergio Checo Perez. Do you maybe play on PS5? I played on PS5 or PlayStation in general from 2021, pretty much, yeah, from 2017 until now. I still play on my PlayStation when I'm not streaming, but I switched to PC for F1 because obviously the mods, the performance, I can run higher frames, more graphics and all that.
There are many teams as they come out onto the podium now.
What is the purpose of asking if he has ABS? Because people like to make fun of me because I use an assist. Or most people do anyway.
Amazing victory.
Whole life ahead of you, keep it up. That's exactly it. It's like I said, I can do this for another year or 2. And if it doesn't work out, great. I can just go and do something else. And so what? What's your real name? My real name's Ozzy. What gloves are you wearing? I have no idea. Like, I think I said it before, I found them in a drawer 4 years ago. There's no labels on them. There's no logo. They're just black gloves, and they don't seem designed for, like, winter. They might be cycling gloves, but I have no idea what they are, unfortunately, because if I did know, I would have got a new pair, because they're a bit, you know, shit.
We'll see you for the next one.
I pray to Christ that Battlefield 6 isn't given a 2042 treatment. I've never played Battlefield, but I tell you what, it looks good. What format are you chatting on? Normally get it on YT, but only showing a couple of comments. YouTube Shorts is where all these people are chatting from. Hey, from Poland? You right, mate? I remember you with a really long name that isn't pronounceable. Shout out Poland. I could do shorts of you and maybe make you well known. I mean, hey, someone made an edit of me the other day and it was fantastic, so do whatever you want, you know? Always the same trophy? It is always the same trophy, yeah. They really put no effort into it at all. You think Lewis Hamilton fell off? I don't know. I think given the fact that he's been in the same team with the same working and the same sort of car for so many years, and he's going to a whole new environment, new team, new language, new car, new behaviour, new way of working, it's going to be tough. I reckon next year he is going to be back to his best. What's your PC specs? I don't have a clue. I can tell you... I can tell you a couple things, but only like the really important stuff, which is probably good enough. Well, I've got 32 gigs of RAM, I can tell you that. My processor is a Ryzen 9 7900. And my graphics card is a... Hang on, I do have it somewhere. It is knocking about somewhere in the depths of my applications. Here we go. It is a Radeon RX 7800. That's all I can... That's all. I don't really... I mean, obviously I know because I built it, but at the same time, I don't really know. Show constructor standings, of course. Here it is. Of course, the drivers is just how the race finished, but there's the constructors. 31 points for the team in round 1. Bono doesn't speak Italian. To be fair, Bono would probably help Hamilton quite a lot. Hamilton's engineer right now, which is obviously Sainz' engineer from last year, seems so ill-equipped. Actually, all the Ferrari staff seem ill-equipped, which I'm saying that as someone that doesn't really know anything, but comparing them to other teams, You're lucky that you have a lot of money because I'm poor and you inspire me. So you say that, but... No, I'm not. I was going to say I'm not that wealthy myself, but I have enough to live, and that's about it. Everything that I've got now has taken years of saving up. Its PC alone took nearly 3 years to like save up for. My nan would be a better aero engineer, probably. That was a cracking race though. I really enjoyed it. You know, no flashbacks were used. I don't think. Which pleases like 3 people that are watching me right now. Ocon in the points as well. Good recovery from Leclerc. I didn't even know he started that low down, but he gets a P11. Oh no, a P6 from P11. Also, George Russell. P18 to P8 and Bortoletto. Wow. I wonder if... Hang on, wait. I mean, surely these lot just didn't... Oh, they did. Oh, wow. Everyone stopped twice except... Albon stopped 3 times. Why has he done that? Everyone stopped twice except me. That's so weird, because you just didn't need to. I have an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4060. That's not awful. I say that, I don't have a clue what it is. No, I have heard of that. It's good. I like it. I mean, obviously, it is NVIDIA or, what's the other one called? AMD. To be honest, everything that I sort of got just sort of worked better with an AMD, so that's why I got AMD. There you go. Why is the ventilator on? Well, it's a £5 fan from, like, Argos or something. And the reason it's on, it's because, well, my room has no ventilation, so it gets quite hot. You gotta think, I'm in a room... I'll turn it down a little bit. I'm in a small room with no windows or doors of ventilation, with, you know, 2 computers and loads of electronics on. So it does get a bit toasty, but I'm not going to complain about it. How long have you been watching? What do you mean? Like, how long I've been watching Formula 1? Or, like, what, specifically? Oh, you're not even talking to me. Well done, dickhead. Anyway, let's get ready for the next Grand Prix, which is going to be in Shanghai. Yesterday's venture at Shanghai was very, very shit. So I'm hoping today goes a little bit better. Oh, no, I'll do that one. 8 points is going to be quite tricky, but I believe. R&D, can we get an upgrade going? Yeah, go on then. Nice one. Do you race GT7? I did on my PlayStation, but with the wheel, but since I've moved everything to PC now, I don't anymore. I'd have to buy the game again. You've been watching me for a year? That's ridiculous. Alright. China. Oh, don't be a wet practice. I want to at least get something done. Oh. No. Oh, okay, it's not. So it says it's going to be wet. It's actually bright sunshine. There you go. Don't trust the Formula 1 weather forecast, because it's usually wrong. It'd be cool to see you in GT7. I love GT7. It's a fantastic game. I never played it online. I just played a lot of the single player, but the The GT cars, like the World Touring Car 800 and 700, the Super Formula, and I think there was one more, the electric, like, hypercars. I absolutely love driving all of them. They were so much fun. Maybe if it gets, like, on a crazy sale, I might buy it again on my PC, because obviously you can't transfer games over. I had to buy F125 again, just so I could play it for you lot on PC. So yeah, if it goes on a crazy sale, I might rebuy GT7. I don't think I'll stream it because I'm solely F1, but yeah, it's a great game. How long have you been watching F1? Since 2021, like most people nowadays. Although I do pride myself on my much more superior knowledge to those DTS fans. For the whole period of 2021, I basically just watched every single YouTube video that was slightly related to Formula 1, bought F1 TV, and watched every single Grand Prix in history. So, yeah, I was quite addicted. You look like Brian, the Minecraft YouTuber. For the first time ever, someone's come in this chat, said I look like someone. Oh yeah, I completely forgot that GT7 is PS only. That is really dumb from me, but yeah. That's the first time ever someone's come in my chat, said I look like someone, and I actually know who they are. I haven't watched him since I was about 11. I also didn't know he had shown his face, so... I don't know, is that a good thing? Probably not. I want to see you take a crack at iRacing. Probably one day. Basically, most of what I do is just if I can be bothered. If I could be bothered buying iRacing and, like, playing it, then I will. It's weird to see a streamer responding to me, but then you must have been watching some truly poo streamers. Because I feel like it's completely normal, and as, like, a streamer, you should be responding to comments in your chat. That's what you're supposed to do. That's the whole idea of it, is interacting with other people in your chat. So the fact that you've seen other streamers and I'm the first to respond, I think that's really bad on those others. I'm sure they're great people, and I'm sure they're trying their best, but yeah. A bit of race strategy. I hope the rain doesn't fall whilst I'm driving, because then it will ruin my program. I really hate that exit, because it's very, very scary. I find it so difficult to get a bit of traction. The Maxwell in the background is so cringe. I had someone say that yesterday, and I think it might just be you. If it is you, if it isn't, then I don't really care about your comment, go away. If it is you, that's really sad. You've copy and pasted a message and came to the same streamer's chat twice to say something completely pointless. That is the case with most people's comments. It's just pointless. I know people say it to, like, get a reaction, and usually it works, but whatever. The glove is peak immersion. I feel like most people wear gloves though with their sim. Like I said, I don't wear it for immersion or for performance. I wear it so my wheel doesn't, like, tear in half. But I'm glad it looks that way. It wasn't me, but whatever. Alright, well, I apologise then. I also did say if it wasn't you, then whatever, just go away. So, you should have stopped listening from then. There's a lot of Daves in the world, and there was someone else called Dave starting on me yesterday. shout out all Daves except that one. I know 3. They're all great. Oh shit. Wasn't looking where I was going. Oh well, it's only practice. Hell, Dave in the chat. That's a bit, you know, maybe we ain't gotta do all that. What if I donate $10? It'll be much appreciated, but for the love of all that's holy, don't force yourself to, or don't do it if you're, like, a bit tight. Just, no. Like, I've donated to people before, and I only do it when, like, I know I can. So, please, just, yeah. I think you know what I'm trying to say. That was a bit dangerous. I feel like that should be a grid penalty right there. Should be arrested for doing that. You're right, Hugo. I think I remember you from yesterday. Yeah, Hugo VR. Welcome. Oh, alright. Have you heard of a CHECO Corsa? Of course I have. I have it. I own it. I don't want to, like... I like responding to my chat messages as soon as possible, but I keep, like, not looking where I'm going because of it, so I think I need to get in the habit of only looking at the chat in a straight line. The lost siblings to Eddie VR, Hugo VR. Nice. I remember for quite a while, I was so desperate to get a VR headset. I don't remember why. I just really wanted one. I own a physical copy. That exists. That's quite cool. I've only played a CHECO Corsa only like 10 hours. The only thing I did on it was I would get in the Le Mans Audi car. I think it was an Audi, and I would just drive around the Nordschleife, and that was it. What's this game called? It's F125. Forgetting to turn my overtake off. And it's losing me ERS. Oh. Thanks, by the way, it's my birthday. Well, happy birthday, Ozzy. That's my name. Crazy how that works. I wish I could do this program on the mediums, because then I could actually do it. But because the softs just wear so quick, you can't really, like, do this program. Oh well. The only thing that's important to me is, you know, the tyre strategy and the fuel load, and that's about it. Crim autocorrects to crime? Yeah, it does do that. To be fair, crim isn't a word. Although crim is literally just a shortened crimson. That's how I got the name. And that's been my online alias way before I started YouTube. I started YouTube in 2023. I've had the name Crim since 2018, so yeah. I've had the name Crim for getting on for a decade now, which is very mental to think. And my name was Crimson, but there was so many Crimsons in, like, the little, like, community I was in. And in general, but even when I was like, because I've been doing YouTube since 2016. I know I just said 2023, but this channel since 2023. I've done, like, you know, about 17 different channels since 2016, when I was only, like, 10. And there was so many crimsons. So I just took the sun off. And now it's that tad little bit more original. But don't get me wrong, there are loads of crims knocking about. It is funny though, people do ask me about the backstory of my name, and I literally just say I just took 3 letters off a word, and that's it, done. Good gal. Do you like corn, the food? Yeah, corn's alright. Sweet corn's not bad. You know if F1 has VR support? It does, yeah. I'm not sure how it works. I think you just turn it on. But I know it does, yeah. You can find videos on YouTube of people driving with a VR set. It looks so sick.
Okay, that's the testo.
I might do that for a stream one day. If I can manage to afford one of them and get it to work, I might do a stream in VR. That would be awesome. Hugo, stop spamming. He's not spamming. He said 3 messages. I thought crim was British slang. Honestly, now I think about it, that's actually like... That's actually like not... No, I just realised... No, I'm not doing... I've just made my tyres so unbelievably worn from race strategy and... No, I'm not doing a quali lap. I'm good on that. And Hugo with the £2.50! What a legend! Let's give that a heart. What a lad! Or lass, or anything else, you know, gotta be impartial. Shout out Hugo, round of applause for you. Thank you ever so much.
The fun doesn't stop here though. Join us again.
Get the VR set. I can't afford it right now, but maybe one day. Can't tell to stop spamming now. W Hugo, actually so true. Inters? To be fair, I did say it would rain. Okay, not bad. You're the best? No, you're the best. Alright, sprint quali. I'm hoping I can get into SQ3. I should be able to. I did yesterday in the slowest car, and now I'm in like a midfield car, so I should be able to. Get a different playlist going because it's time to lock in as my car goes on the grass. Now you can buy a VR headset with that soon, right? I don't really know. I don't know how much they cost, but, you know, that donation go up the top. Might just put that into a VR headset instead. Maybe. I don't know.
Okay, we can push down to P12.
We're locking in the grass? Yeah, we actually are. The grass has been mullered. Yeah, to be fair, that donation goal at the top, that wasn't even really... I mean, I could say I wasn't expecting anything, but then why would I put anything there? But I already had about 200 of that 350 prepared to spend. So, yeah, could just reinvest that into a VR headset instead. But to be fair, if I got a brand new wheel, I'd use it a lot more. I don't know how much I'd use a VR headset for, probably not much. It's been a pretty dismal lap so far. I'm just sort of hoping it's enough. And Hugo with another €2.50. I just realised it's euros, not pounds, but it's basically the same thing, let's be honest. Shout out Europe for fixing the economy. Unlike Britain. Oh, bollocks. I don't even care I've gone off. The donation's way more important. Let's go! I would suggest you look at chat. I'm trying! Why do you look as fast as Jackson McDougal? I don't know who that is. You're a shit driver? I set a minute lap on this. Oh, wow. So you are, by about 20 seconds, the fastest driver in the history of this circuit. Congratulations to you, my friend. That is a really impressive achievement. I envy you. That is brilliant. 1 minute. Round of applause for Chunky Smith. That is unreal. Is this a sound mod? It is, indeed. On overtake.gg, it comes with V10, V8, V12, and a few previous F1 game sounds as well. It's very good.
One lap of fuel left now. The tank's pretty much
Sarcasm?
empty.
Well, to be fair, when some random person says they did China in 1 minute, I'm going to take the piss out of them, aren't I? Alright, I think I'm going to have to do another lap here and somehow find some improvement. The gap is 3 tenths, but that ain't a lot. I have that game as well. Decent. It's pretty good. Sorry, big bro. I don't know what you're apologising for, mate. I congratulated you, and that's it. You are smooth, though. Well, I weren't smooth on that lap, to be fair. You know, there was a few more important things on my mind, which is, you know, the legend himself, Hugo. Can you move? I know you're trying to warm up your lap as well, but I'm doing the same. I'm better than you. You're not Verstappen anymore. You have no aura. Right, now this lap, I doubt if I improve because I'm on used tyres, but I might have to find something if I want to get through. Although I might just get away with it. And I've somehow found 4 tenths. Okay. Oh, okay. So I was missing out on quite a bit of lap time, it seems. Alright, cool. If I could just keep it together now, should be good. Top stuff. You alright, Jacko? How's F125 treating you? Because it isn't right now, but in a couple months, I might be saying this is my favourite F1 game. Because I play it a lot. What road am I on? Well, Shanghai. International Circuit. Yeah, I must have been missing something from my first lap, because I've just gone and found 7.5 tenths. Alright. W Verstappen body pillow? I don't remember body pillows being 2D and made out of cardboard, but thank you. I think Shanghai might be the worst track design, barring Yas Marina. I agree. But, yeah, we still have to drive around it, don't we? I don't really like it around here, to be honest. It's not awful. It's not great, though. Ocon, P19, by the way. How... I guarantee you, right? I'm going to finish sprint quali, finish wherever. Look at Ocon. He is 1.5 seconds... No, 2... What even is he? I don't even know. He's 1.5 seconds slower than me, right? I guarantee he'll out-qualify me in normal quali. For some reason, the AI on mediums stink up the entire building. The entire circuit. Prim, what do you wish to be when you grow up? Well, to be fair, I'm kind of already grown up. 19 is grown up, but to answer your question, I want to be a mechanic for any sort of motorsports team. Probably not Formula 1, that level's a bit too high. But of course, you know, I'd like to just be a mechanic, whether it's in, you know, rallying or endurance racing or any sort of motor racing, really. Who you playing as? Sergio Perez, of course. What AI am I on? 110.
We've dropped to P15.
It's a game, so not better than Max. Even if it was a game, he'd still be better than me on the game. So, no one said I was better than Max, so I don't know what that really means. Shanghai is good for old F1 buses, nowadays the dirty air is too strong. I mean, in real life, maybe, but in the game, there is, like, little to no dirty air or slipstream. So, the game isn't really, you know, great. You're always streaming, so how are you going to be a mechanic? It's called, when things don't work out, I stop streaming and go and get a degree in mechanics. And also, I stream for like 3 hours a day. So there's another like 14 hours of time to go and do something. Do you know what I mean? Says the guy who's doom scrolling. I suppose that comeback will always work. You can be my mechanic for my Nissan? I'm up for that. I swear, like, just common sense in, like, the world. Because I thought I was bad, but it just seems like the common sense of the average person in a YouTube chat has fallen so far down, because some of the comments in the last 2 weeks have just been so unbelievably thick. And, like, I'm really dumb. Like, I am really, really dumb. And yet, like, none of these... It's impressive how you can come up with these comments and say them and not really think, like, oh, maybe it's because of this. It's crazy to me. We finished our lap in China. Is it good enough, though? Probably not. Oh, it actually is. Go on, Perez! What a driver. Low-key being a kart mechanic at my local outdoor karting track. Well, unfortunately, right now, I don't know anything about karting or mechanics. But once I do, in hopefully a couple years, I'll be up for that. I'll be down. What's your thoughts on NASCAR? Just want an opinion. If you don't know NASCAR races on an F1 track, they also have other street circuits and left and right circuits of their own. No, I've never watched NASCAR, both oval racing and like track racing. So unfortunately, I can't really give an opinion. Better dumb comments and no comments. I completely agree. It's just, it's not so much the comment themselves, it's the thought behind them. It's the fact that someone actually sat there with their phone like this, thought of saying something, and then while typing it, still thinking this is what I'm gonna say. Like, it's that level. As soon as they type it, it's like, great, another comment on my stream, that's great. But, yeah, I think you know what I mean. I'm a go-karter. That's quite cool. Hopefully I can fit in a go-kart one day, and hopefully I'll be pretty fast. I'm in the heart of the USA, and I still hate NASCAR. I think that's quite rare, to be honest. NASCAR's massive, obviously, just in America. Like most of American sports, it's only big in America. But yeah, that is remarkable. I'll probably watch NASCAR eventually. It's just, it's a bit like the Indy 500. I only watched it like last year because of the event behind it, like the Monaco Grand Prix or the 24 Hours of Le Mans. But it was just so unbelievably boring for me. You coping really good with the trollers? Oh, sorry. You had this in the first half, not gonna lie. Obviously, coping nowadays means, like, something else. I'm sorry, forgive me for being slow. Yeah, I mean, as I've always said, just comments where you're being a bit dumb, or comments where you're offending me or the way I am, don't bother me. It's just when you comment on, well, Sergio Perez or West Ham United, then I'll get offended. If you offend me, it doesn't matter. If you offend the things I love the most, then we're going to have a problem. There you go. I'm from India. Shout out India. Could you do a reaction video on your channel of NASCAR? Maybe, but I do have like a strict policy with myself to keep my channel 100% Formula 1 related. More so of a test of the YouTube algorithm than anything, because I used to do like multiple series. I used to do Gran Turismo, Forza, rallying, F1, pretty much any sort of racing game, and my channel was just really dead. I barely have a video break like 10 views. So I thought, you know what, F1 only. And it ain't got much better, but it is a slight improvement. But I could. Why not? What track is this? Shanghai. What's your favourite track on the calendar? I've always loved Spa, it's classic. I am in complete agreement. Spa is probably my favourite as well. In terms of like a spectacle to watch on the television, like with a real F1, definitely Spa. To drive, Spa, followed closely by Jeddah. West Ham is trash. Come on, you Gunners. Good luck finishing second again. And I agree, we are trash, but
Well, that concludes
we've beat you more times than you've beat us in recent history.
Still to come this weekend.
Slaven Village is coming. Well, no, we have our new manager. I'll take a P9. A P9 Racing, I haven't played it yet, although so many people are telling me, I just sort of have to. So, probably next couple weeks I'll buy it and try it out. But I don't know, I've seen like the odd video on it and maybe a stream or so, but I don't really know. All I know about it is that you just sort of race cars and it's about as realistic as a simulator as you can get, and that's about it. Spa and Monza. Monza's a good shout. Silverstone's a good shout. Interlagos is a great shout. That's really good. I've heard Jeddah is a proper driver's track. Suzuka is great to watch too. Yeah, I mean, I like pretty much every track apart from Spain and Hungary. So, yeah. I want to recommend a video for you to react to. The best finishes in NASCAR. Hope you make a video reacting to it. I'll take a look. Who is the new manager? It's Nuno Espirito Santo. I don't know why I said it like a Spanish person. I don't. Ignore that accent. Nuno. Big up the Nuno. You can make a series road to 3K I rating. Maybe.
Let's run you through the
Like I said, I would like to keep my channel, for now anyway, strictly F1, but if I play iRacing and I really enjoy it, and I feel like it could work, then, yeah.
Race today, and that means lights to flag, no stops. And how is that
The Madrid next year, though, instead of Catalonia. Now, I'm pretty sure they're having both of the calendar at the same time. I don't think Madrid's replacing Barcelona. I'm pretty sure they're having both. I think. Is that true? Someone needs to check that out. I don't remember.
And that's what a sprint weekend's all about.
They need a 9th gear for long straights. They actually do. Like, for China, Mexico, Baku, and even Monza, we need that 9th gear. Go an extra 20 kilometers an hour. I have 3K I rating, not to toot my own horn or anything. Well, to be honest, mate, I don't even know if 3K's a lot, so it don't really mean anything to me, so congrats to you. And Gabriel with the €2.50! Go on, lad! What a legend! We're banging the donations today. Well done, everyone. Thank you very much. Legendary. If you travel to different countries like I Show Speed, you could be very famous. The only country I ever went to is Switzerland, and it was just cold. Maybe. The Hungaroring is such an anomaly. It looks like a normal circuit built like a street circuit. Well, a lot of the drivers agree. It's more like a karting track than like a racing track. I just really hate it. Like, I just don't enjoy driving there. Pretty sure Barcelona is out. Yo, Fatty, I'm here too. Sorry, mate. I usually get one Twitch chat in like once in a blue moon, so yeah, sorry. Unfortunately, bad news for me, Catalonia is on the calendar next year. Oh. That means I gotta go for another year of playing it. 3K I rating is B class. It's not a lot. But it'd be better than me. Some people have like 6 to 10K. Yeah, that does sound like a lot. Are you British? I am indeed. Glad you could tell. No, he's Nigerian. Nice. My bad. You don't have to apologise. Or take blame, rather. Travel to the US, it's going to be fun, but you might see some disturbing things. Alright, that's put me off a bit. Right, anyway, we should probably start this sprint race, eh? Let's go. 3K iRating is top 10%. So maybe, if that's true, then maybe it's one of those where, like... my brain just lagged really bad. Even worse news, Madrid is coming, where it's a street track, so I'm gonna love it either way. I'm very excited for Madrid. Maybe not to watch it, but to play it, absolutely. Get the W of CHECO here. If this was Australia, then yeah, I'd be up for that, but it's China. I'm not slow, but not growing. Disturbing things like NASCAR. Not as disturbing as the royal family. I love the royal family. Actually, love's a bit of a strong word. Sorry if I was a bit too extreme. No, it's nothing like that. It's just kind of true, really. And begin. Why did my race start so bad? I think I'm on throttle too early. But it's still not a bad start. We are up a place or two. I think one place. I can also see a gap up the inside of Albon here. Go. Look at the Ferrari scrapping away up ahead. And then you've got, the McLaren's just like winning as per usual. That's just basically all they do. Oh, so much oversteer. That was hectic. Sneak up the inside of Albon again. He's probably sick and tired of seeing me. But if he lets me pass, he wouldn't have to see me. Just see my arse. Go on. Yeah, we've got him. Decent move. Because you live in the US and, yeah, see some maybe not human beings in the forest. What does that mean? That sounds scary. There are two corners on this track that I'm really slow in. That one, and the one before the sharp break for the left. If I somehow became really good at those two corners, I'd be probably half a second faster a lap around this track. Cats are scary? I don't think so. I love cats. Like owls. I mean, owls are pretty scary. Actually, an owl ain't scary. The noise they make is quite scary. Hi, Russell. Hang on, no, he's going to get back, isn't he? Because he's going to have more grip. Why did my car just go into a ghost for a couple seconds? What was that all about? Not too sure. Don't like it. Lovely stuff. All right. Skinwalker. Not the bloody Skinwalkers. Have we seen what year it is? And we're still going on about Skinwalkers. They're scary, they are. Staple of the US. Skinwalkers are pretty scary, though. Can't wait till next year for Audi making a debut in F1. That's going to be really cool. We've got Audi and Cadillac in 1 year. That is so cool. What is this Aston doing? Alonso, you can't just skip the track like that, boss. No chance. I want to have a go at Norris here, but I think I'm too far back. If he goes to the inside... Oh, it's scary! Okay, maybe not. No, we definitely can. We can slip up the inside like I've done like 16 times already. And then he's going to fight back down the inside. If I could just have a good exit, which I do not. Okay, we're past. Somehow in the top 4 currently. Don't know why that's happened, to be honest. Do you think BMW should come back to F1? Why not? You know, have another German team. We've already got one next year, might as well have 2. Get BMW in. Although maybe not as a works team, maybe just as an engine supplier. Although to be fair, we don't really need engine suppliers in Formula 1. We've got so many. We've got Red Bull, Ford. I know they're the same one. We've got Red Bull, Ford, Mercedes. And actually, is it just 3 now? Because Renault is switching to Mercedes, or Alpine is. So it's Mercedes, Ferrari, and Red Bull. Is that it? I think that's it. Huh. You know that vid of a truck driver with a non-human thing jumped on his truck? I can't say I have seen that, no. Cadillac is going to be new? They are indeed. Do you like the Renault R31? I don't know what that is. Is that the 2005 or 6 car? Because if so, then yes. Speaking of an old Renault, here's one of their drivers, Fernando Alonso, as we fight past. There's also a yellow flag somewhere. We don't know who it's for yet. We will in a few seconds. It's going to be one of the Mercedes. Probably Antonelli. No, it's George Russell. That's the 2011 car, blown exhaust. Oh. Cadillac is an 11th teammate? Well, yeah, I know. Honda fit Aston Martin. They will next year. Yeah, you're actually correct. Well done. They are bidding off the Mercedes and taking a gamble on Honda, which is interesting because it's pretty much a known fact that Mercedes have got the best engine next year. So the 2017 happened in McLaren again, as in like the Honda engine for Aston, or just like McLaren fall off. I don't. Nah. Honda had a really bad period then, but well, I mean, obviously they had Red Bull, and they were making their engines after Red Bull had that calamity of Renault. And it works out pretty well, only the, 3 Constructors World Championships, whatever it was. So, I think Honda and Aston Martin will get on fine. You can race for an F1 team and in real life... Oh, shit. See, that's what happens when I try and re-chat while driving. If I could drive for a team, surely just Ferrari. Everyone wants to drive for a Ferrari. Everyone's a Ferrari fan, even if you say you aren't. F1 will change with 11 teams and 18 drivers. Well, no, there'd be 11 teams and 22 drivers, which is going to be CHECO and Bottas alongside everyone else, which I'm very excited for. Can't wait. The car sounds great. It's a V10 mod, if you're wondering. It's fantastic. Love your streams. Appreciate that AR12. I'm gonna do it again! No, I'm not! Got enough of a gap this time. I do not like Ferrari. Or the GT1. Yeah. I mean, I like every team, like I've said before. It's just Ferrari's the most iconic, so if I could pick one to drive for, it'd probably be them. Is someone standing behind you? Yeah, there is. Usually I'd just be all sarcastic about it, like, is there? Well, but honestly, I've had like 100 people in the last like a day tell me there's someone behind me, so yeah, there is. Try the square turning strat. What could that possibly mean? I do actually, it's giving me a weird like flashback to, I don't know if it was, I don't remember when it was, I think it was the F123 beta, or it might have been when the game first came out, and you could literally drive around the track by just like turning your wheel 180 degrees on every corner, and it was the dumbest thing ever. I remember a specific Yano Watmu video, I think it was a Qatar doing it, and he was literally just turning his wheel 180 degrees around every corner, regardless of how sharp they were, and there'd be no like understeer, and you'd just go like really quick around the corners. Glad they got rid of that fairly quickly. Did you know about Hamilton's dog Roscoe? I did. I was actually very sad about that. I mean, because oh, shitting Nora. Just in general, I just like animals, but also, Hamilton's dog, like Roscoe, looks eerily similar to my dog. My dog's just got a stretched out face, but apart from that, they're identical. So, yeah. Also, I've lost about 6 or 7 pets in my life, so I know exactly how he feels, and yeah, it's bad. Taking a rain line and squaring off the corner, again, I don't know what that means. I don't know what squaring off means. I'm too dumb. I've already said this before, I'm really dumb. Roscoe is practically royalty? I agree. I mean, he's a little cute animal, so of course he is. You know, Roscoe done everything as well. He was a mechanic, he was a racing driver, he was a Grand Prix winner, he was a PR manager, he's a movie star. Like, he had a lot going on as well. Very sad. Prim, read this. Imagine you live in the US and you have a house in the middle of the forest and then you see a white thing staring at you and then your dad goes to see what it was and he never came back. What will you do? Tell it to fuck off, probably, and then just go to bed. You're not a true American or what? Well, to be fair, I'm not American, so that, yeah. Gladly, I'm like the furthest thing from American. I'm actually wondering over the years, how did McLaren become this good in pace? To be fair, it's only been like a year. Like, the start of 2023, they were the worst team on the grid. And then 2024, they were like, they went from back of the grid to podium sitters to race winners. And then this year, they've gone from race winners to championship winners. It's, yeah, I think they're cheating. What's that red, yellow, green thing on the road tracks? Assist? It is an assist, yeah. Well spotted. If you've got a keen eye and, you know, you're good vision, you'll notice it's telling me where to brake. I live in New York suburbs, and I remotely know what you're talking about. It's all about skinwalkers. Cheating in hydraulics. Probably, yeah. No, I think they've got a double diffuser going on, like a regen of that. Squaring off refers to cross the normal racing line and turning sharply where there's grip, allowing for you to get a decent exit in the wet. Okay, I think I get that, but I wouldn't be able to put it into practice. figure out Lucas. I feel like that's why I'll be pretty, like, really bad at iRacing, because I just don't go that deep into, like, racecraft, the whole, like, way you turn. I literally just turn and brake where the game tells me to, and that's it. That's all I do. I just turn the wheel and press the pedals. All of this, like, pretty much anything that remotely goes into detail about racing, I just don't pay attention to. So I feel like if I was to play iRacing, where all those things do actually matter, it'd be a tough time for me. Hoping I can at least stay ahead of science here and get some points. That'd be nice. The most scariest thing about Skinwalker is they could be any animal they want. Wow, so they could be a pigeon and then shit on me. Oh, that'd be horrible. I had a pigeon shit on me once. Anyways, gap to science is 2.5 seconds. It seems to go up to 2.5 and then down to 1.7 by the end of the lap for some reason. But overall, I'm actually quite happy with the pace, because I know I won in Melbourne, so that's where my expectations should be, but I am very bad at China. You can probably tell. Yeah, I'm very stinky around here, so to be actually having, like, top 10 pace, I'm satisfied. I don't mind it. It's pretty good. It's just this corner here I just can't do at the level that AI do. Look at the gap. It goes from 1.1 to 1.5. I lose half a second there, and I lose a second here. So like I was saying, if the AI were worse, or I was better around this corner and the other corner, I'd be about a second a lap quicker than what I currently am. Which is quite impressive. Turn off the racing line, you cheater. Anyone can drive with it. I mean, no. Let me ask you this. Do you say that to every single person that uses the racing line? Because you must be a very busy person, because there are tens of thousands. If you do if you do the thing, and you do it right, and you don't fuck it up, it works. That's why I have the racing line on, actually, because I do it right, and it works, so I leave it on. There you go, bosh.
The car behind is dropping back by about 3/10 of that. Well done.
I was actually given this massive, like, moment of just complete relief earlier. I actually watched the Creator Series for the first time, and of course I want to be a part of that because I am a creator. Or at least I hope to be. And I saw in there is a good handful of people that use the racing line. And it got me thinking, do they also get 100 comments a day telling them to turn it off? Or does just no one care when it's them? But when it's me, everyone's like, oh, what are we going to do? Oh, no. He's got the line on, it's a crisis. Because I feel like it's only me. But it also just gave me a lot of relief. Figure out, I can leave the line on because others are doing it. So yeah, great, cool, carry on, let's go. Final lap of the sprint race. Kept my gap to signs. Albon's just gone because, yeah, mediums are tough. But I'm very happy with a P7. It's 2 more points around a track I hate and I'm very slow at. So you know what? I'll take it. Try a race without the racing line, I bet you suck. I did one yesterday, and I guarantee I am faster than you, despite the fact I've only done it for about 2 hours. iRacing has a racing line you can use. I'm not going to judge you for using it. I think because iRacing is so serious, if I was to play it, I would make sure I don't use it.
Join us next time for qualifying.
Just because it's like serious, it's a proper sim racer. You're not supposed to take the piss. It's supposed to be serious racing. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter if his racing lines are wrong, he's not in first place anyway. But I was 20 minutes ago. They probably have a crisis in their pants when they finally piss a creator off. It only pisses me off because I just hate when people try and tell me how to play a game that I bought with my money. Have a go at it with no racing line. Tune into my stream yesterday. You see how it went. Not great. Not bad, though. For my first ever time using it, it was alright. But yeah, top 7. I like it. I use it also just a visual for depth. Sometimes, especially with GT7, I have a hard time judging the road, so I don't see a problem. There ain't a problem. There is no problem. That's the thing. I don't have a problem with it. Most of you don't have a problem with it. Most people use it, and yet for some reason, the select few, like Joe, like whatever the fuck that name's supposed to mean, they get so triggered by it, and it's actually laughable how, like, they are seething. There is steam coming out their ears. Their cheeks are glowing red because they are just so furious. Oh, the fat bastard's got a little line on. Oh, no! This is horrible! We must kill him! Like, fuck off. My name's also Joe. Well, to be fair, your username isn't Joe, so you're not affected.
Well, here we go again.
Not gonna lie, sim racers swear by having the line off, but I've never seen this many people giving someone shit for it. It's like 100 comments. It's 100 comments a day at least. Like it's like a disease. Although I suppose when you're streaming and there's a few people watching, it's sort of just part and parcel of it. It's like people calling me fat. It's just part and parcel of showing my face. Part and parcel of me streaming the game with the line on is getting those comments. Not ask pal, but expect better than P7 with racing line big. But like, your comment doesn't mean anything because so what if I get P7, P2, P20? I'm just driving on a video game. Why are you so bothered where I finish? Like, why does it concern you? Racing line is like having wall hacks in FPS. No, it isn't, because wall hacks in an FPS is, like, cheating. This is, like, part of the game. So, they literally couldn't be more different if you tried. I'm pretty good at iRacing. I'm consistently in top splits. Guess how I learned the track? I use the line until I know the track. I know the track. I can drive without the line. It's just not fun, so I don't. So, there you go. What else do you want me to say? If you get this salty, maybe you shouldn't stream. Mate, you're using the word salty in 2025. Don't chat to me. I'm a coach. I don't care. I'll turn the line off and you'll see why I don't use it. It's because I'm slow and the game isn't fun to play, so I don't. But I turn it on. There you go. I enjoy watching the line change colours. It makes my autistic little brain happy. You're not the first person to say that. Now, come on, Renault, get out of the way. If you don't have anything nice to say, then leave. It's not even about being nice, it's just about not being weird. That's all it is at the end of the day. It's just people being really odd. You can see why I use the line. It's because I'm all over the place. This is like my 3rd lap with it off in the drive. So like, yeah. I don't know what you want me to say. Like, shock! I'm bad with the line off because I have the line on. So yeah, I don't know what your point is. The line is a learning tool? No it isn't. You can think it is, but I don't think it is. I use it because it makes the game enjoyable, so I use it. I'm doing pretty good, I won't lie. Well, like I said, it's been like, I think it's about 45 minutes I've spent with the line off. And I can guarantee all these people just talking shit, if you gave me like 2 days, I'd be faster than they are with the line off. improve the more you don't use the line? No shit, Sherlock. Shock news, breaking. Doing something makes you better at it. Wow, I don't care. I'm not doing it. Why? Because, like I've already explained, I don't want to. And that's it. Final. Done. Now, please, for the love of all that is holy, leave my stream and go nag someone else. I personally don't use the line, but I enjoy watching others use it because funny colours. See, that's the light-hearted like mood we need in this stream. You know, we like the fun colours. We like it going from green to yellow to red. It's good fun. That's what it is. This stream is fun. It's not about being the best or being proper or being real. It's about being fun, and this is how I make it fun. So that's what I'm going to carry on doing. If you don't like it, then fuck off. Now, we have one lap to try and put it all together and improve on my previous lap, which I should do because I have the line on now, so I should be good. This Ferrari should get out my way now as well. Lap lane. Let's begin. I reckon I can improve by maybe a second if I put a good lap in, but yeah, quite a lot. You can already see the time going up, which is lovely to see. I love when that number goes up. It's very good. To be fair, China, I was actually very impressed with my ability with the line off, considering it had only been like, I think I'd done 4 laps of practice, and then I went straight into a stream in a wet race. And I was actually quite close. I'm on a good lap with the line off. I'm actually quite close to my normal pace, so that's quite cool. You can say I'm still learning, but I'm not learning. Because I've had the line on for 4 years now, and it ain't going off, so it ain't learning, it's comfortability. Are you gonna, like, move or what, mate? Like, what? Oh, hang on a minute, they're just not moving out my way. Move? I might get knocked out of quality because the AI just didn't move. Yeah, I think I was only half a second quicker. That's not bad. Dude behind you is looking stiff. I don't know about saying that. Leave the stream, hater, lol, you're the only one with a problem. That's what I'm saying. There are unnecessary comments, think they're better than and no better than Crim. Leave the stream, children. I have a child mind. I'm a very child-minded person. That sounds crazy. I'm very young-minded. I'm a bit weird, you know. I like whatever. I'm very unserious, but yeah, these people have a child mind, as in like they get really bothered by just the most littlest things. Very immature. Got the game breaking for you and all? No, it's not breaking for me, no. I do that part, mate. All the game does is it just tells me when to brake. No, I do the pedal pressing. No, it's a bit tough because my ankle's a bit, you know, dodgy nowadays, but I do have to press the pedal. Trying to protect you from crazy people? Yeah, no, they are crazy. Crazy is the only word. I hate a lot of people, but I have never hated someone with such a passion, or, actually no, not hate, I have never been bothered so much by someone that I've, like, just started, like, talking in their chat. At the end of the day, these people saying this, like I always say, they're the ones just sat in bed on their phone, just doing that hundreds of times. So, whatever. We are now in the wet. From now on, if you mention the racing line, I'm going to simply ignore you. And we'll go from there. Now, we've got some wet weather ahead of us, which means I'll be probably P15 and out of qualifying because I can't drive in the wet. We can tell you're weird. To be fair, no one said that except you, so... And being weird is perfectly fine. Like, there's... What's wrong with being weird? What's wrong with being a bit, like... You're a Willy Penny Waste. What the fuck does that mean? Oh, I've just realised your name's Pennywise. What a strange name. And yeah, you are a Willy. Go on, BMX, tell him. You are a Willy. You're a right Todger. He got banned? Oh, he actually did. That's tough. By me as well, because he's a prick. The Lance Stroll streamers? I'll take that. I like Lance Stroll. He's cool.
He's been pushed down into P14.
My boy Krim is authentic. I wouldn't say authentic. It's just quite simple. If you chat shit, I'll chat shit back. There is a wet line more people should learn about. There is a wet line, but I don't care. I'll just keep following my racing line, mate. Ooh, lots of oversteer. Good fun. Good bit of drifting. I like drifting. I used to love drifting in, what was that one game called? I actually don't remember what it was called, but it was really good for drifting. Oh. Okay. It's not great. I'm not being funny. If you're focusing on a wet weather line in this game of all games, you're just a bit of a tryhard. Like, at least do it in like an actual sim racing game. Wasn't looking at chat, look what's happened now. Oh no, I was looking at chat. Yeah, that's English. Good job, me. Whee! Although the rain is fun, it's just a shame that the performance doesn't come with it. Racing line cheating? No, it's not cheating. It might be, what word could you say it? Like, not authentic or cheap or fake, but it isn't cheating. No, cheating is when, you know, you install a third-party program into a game, which I'm not doing. This is part of the video game, and if it's part of the video game, I'm going to use it.
Less than 1 lap of fuel left now. The tank's pretty much empty.
Why aren't you responding to my like from an hour? There's a lot of messages. I think that's an excuse I can use. Is it Dirt 1, 2, or 3 you've played? None of them. No, it wasn't them. No, they aren't really drifting. You sort of naturally drift in rallying. No, I think it might have been a GTA 5 mod. But it was so long ago. It was like getting on for 7, 8 years ago, so I wouldn't remember. I am going to go for another lap on the Inters. Unfortunately, I don't really have much more pace to give. And I know Ocon is about to find about 2 seconds. So, it's looking bleak. Go to the gym, man, not sit in games. I'm not sitting in the game. No, this isn't a dream world. No, I'm playing a game, yeah. And if you want to pay for my gym membership, then I will go. So, yeah, if you're up for that, I'll give you me PayPal, you can send it over, and I'll pop down there. Oh wow, the track's practically dry now. Okay, I should be able to find some improvement then. Nice. Go to the gym. I'll go visit Jim at the chip shop. Well, actually no. No, he's not the chip shop. He's the bloke at the kebab shop. He does a great chicken kebab, he does, but no. I mean, if I go to a gym, like, what's the benefit? I don't want to build muscle. And it's like I've always said, why would I pay to go to a gym to lose weight and go on a treadmill when I can just go for a walk and do the exact same thing and it's free? So I'll just keep doing that, and you worry about your own problems, mate, alright?
2 minutes remaining in the session. We need a good lap here or we're out of qualifying. Come on.
I'm trying, Mark! I'm really trying! Please believe me that I'm trying! You shouldn't be sitting before a screen this long. Your glasses are 10 inches thick. They're definitely not. So obviously you've got some eye problems, so go get that checked out. I've been sitting in front of a screen since I was like 2. I've never had any problems, so I can say scientifically that all of that bollocks, like sitting in front of a screen makes your eyes worse, ain't real. And again, why do you care that I sit here all day? Why do you care? Huh? Why does it bother you? Does it keep you up at night? Oh, F1 Crim didn't... Oh, no. Ow. Just people, man. I like your comebacks. I think they're a bit weak, to be honest, but they're real. You know, if I tried to make them up and, like, all that, it'd just be a bit cringe. But, I try. It's like I said, luckily for me, like, you know, you chat shit, I chat shit back, and that's about it, but people say these things to people, and it, like, really, like, ruins their day, or ruins their week, and I just feel bad for those people. And you shouldn't have the attitude of, oh, if you don't want people to comment on you, don't stream. People, like doing that. I just feel a bit, you know, sad for the people that, you know, do get affected by what people say. Because these people don't have any sort of block in their mind. They think it's like they say it. And it's just sad. Luckily, their entire existence is just kind of irrelevant. So let's just move on with qualifying. We're in Q3, and we're back on the dries. And a decent lap could see us in the top 5 or 7. However, I don't think I've got that level of pace or a decent lap, as you can see by my cockage of turn 2 or 3, whatever one that is. So, probably not going to get that. Maybe we could beat Jack Doohan, though. Surely we could beat Jack Doohan. It is a fastest Sector 1, so maybe I've unlocked a little bit of something there. This might be Jack Doohan ahead of us. He's going to block me, so I finish last. Actually, not a bad idea. He's actually going to block me. Oh, no, he isn't. Whoever that Renault is, whether it's Gazzy or Doohan, well done. You've got out of the way fantastically. Usually the AI really struggle with that kind of thing, but no. Jackie boy has done it wonderfully. As per usual, I lose time through there, but all good. I think that's the best run I've ever had through that corner. I hope it means something. What a benefit, you'll hear, you here will not collapse after 10 years, man. It's also good walking, but 1 hour every day. Oh, I walk more for an hour every day. Again, it doesn't concern you. Stop commenting on how to be all fit, because, like, you don't know who I am. If it was your mate, who you've known, fair enough, but you're talking to a random bloke on the internet, so, like, stop commenting on things. I don't think you've been doing that, mate. Well, again, you've never seen lower than my chest. So again, you just don't know fuck all. Bring back Jeff, I need to tell, yeah. I tell Mark to shut up, but I feel bad, because Mark's like a, you know, he's real. Whereas Jeff, you know, you can slate him, you know. We'll take a top 9, though, again. I've finished 9th in every single session so far, haven't I? Oh, no, I think I got 7th in the sprint race. These losers have nothing else in their lives if they waste time bullying a random YT live. That's what I keep saying, though. Like, I feel like this whole stream has just been me, just people talking rubbish, and I'm just responding to it. I want the stream to be about Formula 1, but you're so right. It's like these people are doing nothing but just sitting on their ass, scrolling on their phone. And yeah, I might not be much better, but what's the point? What do you gain out of it other than to make yourself feel better? And that's all it is. It's just people who are so upset with their own lives, so they just comment on others to make themselves feel better. And that's all there is to it, really. Bro's got the full cosplay? Stop commenting, he's clearly jacked. Well, I don't know about that. I'm definitely not. He's big boned. I might be. Oh, to be fair, my legs, I have got massive leg bones. There is fat there. as there will be, because I used to eat a lot. But I do have massive legs. Am I late to the stream? I'd say late. We still have a whole Grand Prix to do. But overall, maybe. But that's fine. I miss the V10s. I do too, mate. I do. Unfortunately, I didn't watch F1 until 2021, so I never got to see them live. But I have watched all the races where they were involved, and the sound is majestic.
Once again. A race
that's good. Vent, lay it all out. Isn't venting. I just want these people to shut up. Like, please. Stop reacting. All right, stop.
There's no doubt plenty more drama to come here in Shanghai.
People are rage baiting like they've got nothing to do.
Today, home of the 16 corners that make up the
yeah.
Shanghai International Circuit.
You're not responding to me, so I'm scrolling in 5 minutes. Well,
is taken at full throttle and we'll be getting up to speed.
Are you willing to stop responding to haters because you might get more haters? No, like I said, part and parcel of streaming live and showing my face and showing my personality. Because like, at the end of the day, if I was playing any other game right now that wasn't a racing game and I didn't show my webcam, I wouldn't get any hate comments. But because I'm showing my face, because I'm showing my personality, because I'm not scared to, because I don't care what people say, I'm going to get those comments, and that's just part of it.
And so we welcome you to the commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes. Alongside me for this race, and it's going to be some race, is Anthony Davidson. Well, it's an excellent sprint yesterday.
There's people in here that enjoy your content. I realise that, and I'm very appreciative of that. Like, genuinely. Alright, race time. Oh, I hate that strategy. Is it weird that I'm genuinely considering the two-stop because I just... Okay. I think I want to start on hards, you know. Oh, can I change? Hang on. No, I can't. Hang on, I remember doing it once. Oh, what did I just do? Oh. That's a thing? Oh. I did not know that. You can change it between like what the game thinks should be done, what the AI do, and what I'm gonna do. So, judging by the game, I'm about the same, to be fair. A bit of a lower floor, like I'm slower, but not by much. Okay. Well, I want to get rid of the... that's not... no. Wait. There you go. Right, do that. And then remove that. No! I can't start on the hards. Really? Okay, good job, EA. Just give me this then. Alright, cool. I think trim looks good. You and you only. At least Paul, the Grand Prix killer director, isn't in this game. That is a blessing, you are correct. You should do a drunk stream. I don't drink, but... maybe one day. That just sounds a bit sad. Crim, I'm scrolling by. Ow. Alright, well, if that is the case, thanks for stopping by, Eamon. Or Eamon. Drunk F1? I don't know if I want to be doing that, though. Because I know it's a video game, but I am technically drunk driving, which doesn't really set a good example. I can't drink? Oh, that's a good thing in terms of health, but, well, I think so anyway, but obviously a bit of a shit thing because you literally can't. I just choose not to, but being physically not able is, that's tough. Just remember me, I will remember you. High on crack? No. Crashing turn 1 for 20 bucks? Well, you see, you say that, but... it won't count if I use a flashback, because I know what you're probably going to reply with. If I'm allowed to flashback, then I will, but obviously that's not really crashing. Anyway, we begin race number 2, and that's a much better start. Oh, I love that. Not much wheel spin that time. Everything's loud. There's a lot of V10s screaming at me. Let's just try and battle Lawrence. Mr. Lawrence. He's going to launch me. And, yeah, getting past him will be quite nice. It is Lance Stroll after all. But unfortunately, Alex Albon wants to block me. I'm going to do the same thing I did in the sprint. I'm just going to send it up the inside of Stroll. Oh, great. Okay, be good. You can use flashbacks, well, it's a bit too late now, considering I'm past turn 1. No, I won't crash for some money. That seems like I'm desperate. Keep your 20, mate. Go and have a nice bit of lunch or something. Although lunch costs a lot more than that nowadays. It's bloody expensive to eat anywhere. That's why I don't eat, actually. Fair. You know what? It might be really difficult going on a diet for some, but it's really easy for me. Why? Because everything's so fucking expensive. So fair play to the economy. You've ruined, it's all ruined, but, you know, I might not be fat in a few months, so that's good, I guess. I saw you hit the pendulum before. Oh god, more slang, I don't care. What's pendulum? I can assume what it means. It's just, I never heard of that word before. Don't lie to us, no. None of that going on. Actually, to be fair, I can see it. It might look like I've taken something because I keep like going out on my nose, but yeah, I keep getting an itchy nose. What can I say? Saving my first drink for if I win a race. That's a pretty good thing to, oh bollocks. That's a pretty good thing to sort of save your first drink for. I think, yeah, me, which is my 18th birthday, which I feel like is just a bit normal. We're cooking? Yeah, we are kind of cooking. What's your favourite track? Spa, probably. I'd usually also list Vegas and Saudi Arabia. But no, it's Spa. Come on, straight line speed! Yes, keep scrapping so I can, like, not fall behind. Yes. Keep doing that. Come on! Speed! I mean, activate DAS. Well, nothing happened. Remember Lando Norris did that once and his whole wheel came off? That was quite fun. I miss when the F1 drivers used to stream all the time in lockdown. That was some great times. Are you familiar with the YouTuber Grog TV? Can't say I am now. Never heard of him. I don't really watch YouTube, you see, so I don't really know many. Like, YouTubers in general. Although I am a content creator, I am that, like, inadequate when it comes to, like, knowing people that I didn't even know who Kaiser Nat was until last week because someone told me. And then because of, like, yeah, TikTok, that's it. I thought he was a rapper. I did not know he was a streamer with, like, hundreds of thousands of viewers. So, yeah, I don't know anyone. He's great fun. Might have to do. Favourite track to watch? Probably Spa as well. Clean sweeps for Spa. My favourite track has to be Imola or Spa or Watkins Glen. Watkins Glen was good fun. I think that was on GT7. Is it Watkins Glen or Donington Park? I think it was Watkins Glen. Not bad. Mr. Tumble. Yes! Finally, someone has called me something that's good. I love Mr. Tumble. Yes. Oh, I don't mind being compared to Mr. Tumble. He was my childhood. He's a bit, you know, noncy, but I like Mr. Tumble. Road America is the greatest track on US. Laguna Seca ain't bad, though. I don't think. Oh, I'm doing a Ricardo there. Look at that. Gasly even went to the inside, done a little move to the inside. Right, but my nose stopped itching. For the love of all that is holy. My favourite Silverstone, little bias. Well, to be fair, if you're biased because you're English then or British, then I am too. It's just, I'd probably put Silverstone top 3. Not to drive, I hate driving Silverstone, mainly because I'm slow. But to watch, Silverstone is probably top 3. I'll probably put Interlagos as second. Down the inside goes Daniel. Oh, shitty Nora. Yeah, sorry, I looked at chat. Yeah. Down the inside goes Daniel Ricciardo. I did actually recreate his move almost perfectly. Whoa! What was that? Why did my whole car just snot? Snot. Nice. I just tried to mix go off. What am I saying anymore? I forgot English. I tried to say stop and spin at the same time and got snot. Great. Come on, lock in. English is the only language you can speak, so at least speak it correctly. Although, is there such a thing? I've never driven Silverstone. To be fair, every single track is $1 USD each. That is a lot. It doesn't sound a lot, but obviously, you know, there's a lot of tracks, so you get up to like 30 to 50 and you're spending a lot. I did not know that. That's kind of turned me off the game a little bit, because you're already, isn't it? Don't you have to pay a monthly subscription just to own it? And then you have to pay $1 for each track? Which I assume they would just make it £1 over here. They wouldn't like make it like 80p. That's quite bad. It is probably worth it, given how good iRacing seems like it is. It seems like really good. But, I don't know. Oh, 15! Oh, I'm blind. Oh my. I thought that was a $sign, not a 5. That is really, really bad. I thought 1 was bad. Oh my! Oh, people have probably spent hundreds on there then. That is ridiculous money. Doesn't the game cost less than that? 30, so you're paying 13 for a subscription just to own the game? No. I could barely afford my Netflix subscription, let alone that. Jeez Louise. I also like COTA in Canada. I love Canada. COTA, not so much. But Canada's good fun, yeah. Good to watch, good to drive, all round, not bad. To be fair, there isn't really a track I don't like watching, purely because I just enjoy watching cars go fast, and that's about it. Yeah, to drive, COTA is very bad, but Canada's really good. Same for every car. Oh, wow. Well, they must make an absolute fortune then. Because although I do believe that a subscription thing is probably better because obviously you can just cancel it, you have that for a year, you're paying like over £100 that you don't even, for a game you don't even keep because it's subscription based. I'd rather it, honestly, the subscription's a bit more better in terms of because you can just cancel whenever you want. But at the same time, if you cancel, you don't get to play it anymore. I think I'd rather just pay one fixed price and I've got it forever. Yeah. Ugh. That's awful. Racing with Lance Stroll, who would have thought this day would come? You've got to have a second job to pay for it. I mean, hey, when you're me, you don't have a job, and you don't have a first one, then yeah, I'd need about 14. Think about the fact too, like if your subscription runs out and you can't afford it, you have all of those cars and tracks you bought. That's another good point. All of those things are just stuck. You can't use them. I mean, I know technically if you buy a game digitally, it's not yours, it's the, you know, the company still, even though you bought it. You still get to play it whenever you want. Whereas that, all of the DLC you buy is just trapped there forever until you react. No, that is awful. I can't believe they've done that and got away with it. Worst track is Mexico. Great fans, awful track. I can agree with that. I don't think it's the worst track, but it's one of the bad ones, definitely. Unless you're a Nintendo, which in that case you don't actually own the games. But that's sort of what I was referring to, is yeah, when you buy digitally, it's technically not even yours, no matter who you really get it from. They can just take it away whenever they want, and you can't really do anything about it. Which is crazy, but, you know, it's still better than, you know, paying a subscription for a game. This battle with Lance Stroll was turning out to be very, very tricky. And I've still got to do 5 more laps on these mediums. They are going to be wrecked. I might have to come in 2 laps earlier and go for a little 11th lap pittage in order to, you know, not just be the slowest here, which I kind of already am. So yeah, I think lap 11 I'll come in. 17 is quite a lot, but I don't know, I've always had a good relationship with the Hards. They've always got on well, they always perform. So, I might have to give that a go. It's just the way I'm going right now, in another 5 laps, I'm going to be another, like, 1.5 seconds slower than everyone else. Stop killing games? Yeah, do stop doing that. I don't really know what all of that was about, because, like, the games can't be very good if they're killing them, but at the same time, like, yeah, it's just a waste of money, it's a waste of effort, it's a waste of resources. Favourite helmet this year? That is a fascinating question. I think I like Piastri's a lot. I really do. I like how no one got DRS there. I think Piastri is my favourite. I like Hamilton's a lot. I like Lando's. Albon's is alright. Sainz, I like a lot of the helmets. Oh, actually, Isaac Hadjar's. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, I don't know. I think Oscar's probably my favourite, but Hadjar's up there. Right now, I can't race this week because I don't own any of this week's tracks, and I can't afford a $20 track, so I've got to wait until there's a series with content I own. Oh, that's even worse. So they actively gatekeep you from racing because every week it changes, like, the tracks. That is so bad. How have they got away with that? That should be a crime. Oh, my. I mean, it must be the greatest game of all time if people aren't complaining about the fact that you not only get it on a subscription, but each track and car is, like, 15 quid, and you don't even get to keep it. It's just, yeah, that is... Whew, that's really bad. Yeah, back, you're our shrub. Welcome back. I can't wait for GT7 Spec 3 in December. I've not heard of that. Is that like a DLC? I might have to plug all my wheel back in to my PlayStation and get on that, because I do like GT7 a lot. Right, here we go, doing it again. Oh no, I can't actually do it this time, because Stroll's actually got a better exit. Well done, Stroll, you finally got past me. The slowest geezer here. Well done, give yourself a goldfish. I like Kimi's, Piastri's and Fernando's. Yeah. I mean, I know Alonso's, and I know Piastri's. I don't quite remember what Kimi's is. I have a rough idea, but to be fair, I've never really looked at the helmets and gone like, that is just ugh. And I'm a graphic designer, so I should know all about patterns and colours, but yeah, they're all okay. If I could somehow stay within Stroll's DRS, I'll stay out until lap 12, but if I lose it, like, on lap 11, then I'll just pit, and he's already, like, ahead. Okay. Car just refused to turn. And this is what I was saying like earlier about, like, I guarantee Ocon will be faster in quali in the race. Because look, he's faster than me now. I was better than him in quali, but it's just dumb. And my medium tyres, they just sort of pass away. Like, I guarantee their tyres don't look like that. It's probably in the 30s. So I don't know. It's just annoying. I lose so many positions in races purely because my tyres just die before the AI. It's really tough. It's tyres dead they are. Does Max tell you when it's time to go? What does that mean? You might legitimately be my new favourite F1 streamer. Oh, it's lovely to hear out of, like, the 5 that there are. Yes! I've done it! Come on! That is good, though. That's nice. Thank you. I wish there was a way, though, that you could see the AI's tyre wear. Because I guarantee it's, like, no more than 40. Whereas mine are in, like, the 50s. Yellow flag behind is going to be Yuki Tsunoda exiting from the race because, you know, his car decided it didn't want to work anymore. Haha, relatable is that, not wanting to work. Oh, blimey. If I could just lay in bed every day until I died, fantastic. Anyways, I'm going to try and keep up with Lance Stroll. Probably not going to happen, though, but we'll give it a go. I just don't want to, like... If I don't have that spinning moment here, I want to try something. Always to try and use a little bit of overtake. Stay on my turbos, bitch. I've been driving a car that doesn't work for the last 4 laps. Although I do seem to have hit that period where your tyres have that 1 or 2 laps of, like, good performance again. W Hull City. I actually have a really soft spot for Hull City because they gave us Jared Bowen. So I'll ever be grateful to Hull. It's a shithole, but, you know, their club gave us our best ever player, so... Yeah. We'll stay out for 1 more lap. Come on, then. You came back? Welcome back. Is it Eamon or Iman? Probably Eamon, because that's how it's spelled, but I don't want to guess. I think it happened in Mexico in 2023. Or I think it's 2021. I don't remember the exact race, but the medium tyres did this thing where they weared and then they were really slow, and then after a while they became really good again for a couple of laps. That's kind of that's kind of what's happening now. I've got a bit of grip back, so I can fight for a lap longer. But it is definitely time to come in. This challenge is dumb. Stay ahead of Ocon, but when I pit, he'll go ahead of me and I lose. Gotta go, sorry, don't apologise for having to go. I'm the least busiest person here. Everyone has lives, everyone's got to do something, so... Yeah, no, don't apologise for having to leave. I will thank you for the extra view, though. Don't follow the line and you'll pass him. I don't think that's how the game works, nah. So you're saying if I do this, I'm going to start going 30 kilometers an hour quicker? Ooh, that was quite fun. I should have spun there, but I didn't. Anyways, whoa, that was close. Into the pits, we must go. E-I-E-I-E-I-O. Oh, oh, oh. I'll see you later, mate. I might go play some Phasmophobia if you've heard of it. Of course I heard of Phasmophobia, I've played it. It's just, yeah, it's not bad. Oh, well, that's completely ruined my race, I think. Nice. I know, because I was watching. Thank you, Mark. Give me my 18th back. I will say, to be fair to the Cadillac pit crew, That's the first mistake they've made in like a whole season. So you know what? I'll let them off. Got to put in a good outlap or two here. Remember to undercut. Well, at this point, I'm not undercutting to gain position. I'm undercutting to just stay ahead at this point of wherever I was. I think I was like P7. Sort of just around the Lance Stroll area is where I'm trying to get to. I'm a professional athlete. Athletes sweat. Oh, I miss Daniel Ricciardo. Everyone does. Put your foot to the floor and don't lift until you see God or a checkered flag. That's not a bad way to live. I'm sure you'd last maybe 10 minutes, but there you go. Well, Stroll still hasn't pitted, so I'm going to get another lap of undercutting, which is good. You can see Russell and Behrman. I think I was already ahead of them. Here's my teammate Ocon. Okay, well, I've undercut Ocon. I haven't undercut him. I've just come out right exactly where I was before. I'm literally changing the modes as we speak, Mark. Stop talking to me. This ain't NASCAR, buddy. Oh, you're not talking to me, probably. Yeah, to be fair, it isn't NASCAR. You got that spot on. That's good eyes, because I've made that mistake before. If in doubt, flat out, another... We've got some absolute philosophical people in the chat today. Well, philosophical if you want your life to last for another 10 minutes, but yeah. Hello again, how's your day going? I'm doing great, Ricciardo. I said I missed Daniel Ricciardo. When you popped up, it obviously summoned you. I'm doing great. Hope you're doing good yourself. Might have to face facts. Ocon is quicker. You know, instead of saying Felipe, Fernando is faster than you, it's Checo, Ocon is faster than you. Which is just tragic, but that's how the game works. Isn't Colin McRae a rally racer? He is a rally racer, as I proceed to not look where I'm braking and so... Man. Yeah, Colin McRae was an unbelievably good rally racer. Going to the chat room, sorry, no, forgive me, I'm just a bit slow. Where's Lance Stroll, and why is Nando Norris here? Stroll's there. Oh, I'm so confused. Well, my slight cock-up has most likely just cost me points, and I'm getting diffed by my teammate really bad. It's just annoying because I don't feel slow. I might be, but just the general feeling is that I'm like quite fast. Pretty sure when I went to Brands Hatch with my dad, I saw Colin McRae's Subaru. You haven't mastered reading the chat and racing yet. I wouldn't say it's a thing of mastery, it's just old habits. I do this thing where I read chat while cornering. So, yeah. Okay, right. First flashback in, like, 4 races. That's pretty good. What even happened? I don't know. Good reaction time, though. I'm very happy with my progress in terms of, like, not crashing. I used to use, like, 1 flashback every 3 laps or so, whereas now I use 1 flashback every, like, 3 races. I was also only doing 30% races at the time, whereas obviously now I do 50, so... Give it another month or so, and I shouldn't use a flashback ever again. But that's good progress. You're cheating? I disagree. I'm using a thing in the game, so no, I'm not. Actually, to be fair, it's not even a thing about agreement or not. It's a fact. It's part of the game, so I'm going to use it. Thank you. Also, bruv. Again, it's like when that other person, I forgot what they said, but it's like, bruv in 2025. What's going on? I thought we moved on from bruv.
And gap to the car in front, 2.2 seconds.
I'm sorry, Mark. I'm just not talented enough. Alright, I'm sorry. Sorry I can't deliver. I'm just really shit. What damage do you have? Talent. Yeah, I agree with you. Thank you. I appreciate your understanding. Round, round, round we go. If you see a crocodile, don't forget to sleep. My day is going fine, thanks. Got a promotion today, so you imagine how I feel. Probably on cloud 9. Congrats, mate. That's big. Will Osprey says bruv all the time. Well, I don't know who that is, so no comment. Oh wait, there's some more pit-eats. Oh good. That means I'm back in the points. Yippee-ki-yay. I also love the idea that I'm a second slower than everyone else. As soon as I learn ERS management, I'm going to be cooking. Because my main issue right now, the reason I think I'm so slow, is because I just never have any overtake left. So it's about working out, like I'm from fucking Cheshire, working out where I can turn it off, and where I'd also not lose any lap time. You gotta find that little perfect balance. I'm happy and sad at the same time. More money, but also more responsibility. Yeah, but your life's all about money, so I'd be happy. Well, my gap hasn't gone down, but it hasn't gone up either, so I reckon what I did on that last lap is the way forward. You have a yellow flag somewhere ahead. I believe it's Lando Norris. And it is. Lando Norris has an engine failure here in Shanghai as my car refuses to turn. Listening to the stream while folding my laundry, that's gas. Folding laundry, top 3 favourite, activities. This might sound really weird, but I enjoy, doing the washing up. That's really weird, isn't it? But I actually just do. Listening to a podcast or listening to, some music and just doing the dishes is really fun for some reason, or, chill. Can we change because I play F125 and you go to work for me? I'll be down, because at least I'll be earning something. Just about keeping show out my DRS. China doesn't suit your car? We might as well think of an excuse, because if you never take accountability, it's never your fault, as we know. So, yeah, it's my car, tyres are bad, the sun's in my eyes, my arm hurts. Actually does, to be fair. But, yeah. Funny you say that, beside I had the stream on while doing the dishes earlier, that's why I disappeared for a second. Yeah, it is very chill. Just way back when, a few months ago, when I used to eat a right a lot, there'd be loads to do, so it'd take me like 20 minutes. But now, it's like 5 things and that's it. Like 5 plates and maybe a fork and that's it. So, yeah. The relaxing factor's kind of gone now because there's no dishes left to do. Which is a good thing, but at the same time, yeah. It's settled, by the way. You start at 6 AM and finish work at 5 PM. Ooh, 11 hours? And you need to move to Germany. I wouldn't mind moving to Germany. It's better than England. I'm not sure about the 11-hour work shift, though. That is crazy. I hope the money's good, because they're working you to the bone. Bro has a full sim set up to race with, a racing line on the fucking ground. Just learn the track, mate. I have learned the track. I can drive without the line. I just choose not to. Have a good day, my friend. There are people that race in the Creator Series who have they have wheels that are $1,000. And they also use the racing line. Do you start on them? No, you don't. So... yeah.
So gap to the car ahead, 4.7 seconds.
Isaac Hatchard goes through. He's on the brand new mediums, to be fair. He's going to be quick. Wow, the understeer through there is outrageous. I keep forgetting about it either. Short-term memory loss is a killer. Still got a lot of laps left as well. I need a safety car right now. I kind of live in a pub, so I'm self-employed. That's pretty good. That doesn't sound so bad. I work 8 hours a week. Yeah, that's my kind of hours. 5,000 euros with taxes, 3,500 without. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a spender. Like, I very rarely spend money unless it's like I'm gonna be homeless without it. You know? So that doesn't sound too bad to me, because I know I could live comfortably with that because I wouldn't be spending it. So if you don't, then it's not bad, but at the same time, I feel like 11 hours a day is a lot. Just, to get by. Well, I don't know how it is in Germany. I feel like 3,500, I'm assuming it's 3,500 a month. Here in England, especially in, the more expensive parts, it's enough to, get by, and that's it. You'd have, barely anything to spend. Unlike whatever you want. You'd have bills, food, gas and electric, and then you'd have, nothing left. But it might be alright in Germany. I'm not sure what their economy's up to nowadays. The EA thing doesn't go until 2027.
Okay, keep an eye on that.
What, when EA stop publishing Codemasters games? What do you mean with EA? $2 hours break. That's still not a lot though. So you're spending. So it's 11 hours. But are those 2 hours included in the 11? Because if so, then that's better. But as someone that's I have worked before, just not anything like that. That just sounds absolutely hellish to me. But I suppose luckily for me, right now anyway, the situation will most likely change in the next year or so. Right now, I don't have to worry about, like, earning, like, good living and all that. But I can imagine, you know, if it's what you need to do to live, it's not that bad, but I don't know what I'm trying to say. Just different points of view. See, when it's like me that's worked, like, at most, like, 6 hours a day, it's not so bad. But 11 hours a day sounds really bad. But maybe it's only bearable because you need to do it to live or something. I don't know. I'm talking a lot of bollocks. I'm going to shut up and focus on my driving because I'm really slow right now. As we know, I'm always slow around here. I will most likely take China off the Canon the next year and replace it with Texas. Area manager. Yeah. I work 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. 3 to 4 days a week, overnight shift at Dr. Pepper. I don't know what I'd rather do. 12 hours, 4 days a week, or 11 hours a day. I don't know. What do you think about Audi being on the grid? I'm very excited. I hope they do well. They're on a good trajectory. If the world goes to shit, you're gonna last 11 hours. Well, no, I'd actually last ages. Because if there's like a nuclear war, I wouldn't have to worry about food, because I've got about 17 years stored in my stomach still. And every fibre of my being. So I'd be alright, actually. Germany is expensive, sadly, and the economy is going downhill. I am genuinely, like, sorry to hear that, because then 3,500 probably isn't great, or what do I know? I don't think I'm scoring points, you know. I'm far too slow. Reverse to the finish line? Why would I do that? No, I've been killed by signs. So I'm going to kill signs back. There we go. He's going to have way more grip than me, so he's going to get by, but it was fun while it lasted. I might reverse at this point. There's nothing else to fight for. You know how I afford iRacing now, though? 12-hour shifts and $20 an hour. It's a lot of money, but it's also a lot of work. But I enjoy money, so I'd probably end up doing it. Now shut up, Mark. Everything's shit. I'm about to not score points in a race where I should have scored points, and like good points at that. It's just this corner. Look at that! EA! Help me here. I'm losing a second round there. And also, Lando's faster than 345 kilometers an hour, apparently. The more you learn. That McLaren engine is cooking. Or Mercedes engine, but you know what I mean. We're doing one more weekend after this? No. No. Bye, Lando. If the AI get the inside line there, it's toast. You're done. You could try and do a switch back here, but it doesn't usually work. No, I only do 2 at the moment. Surprisingly, the reason I don't do more actually does come down to fitness. My legs and arms just start, like, burning from, like, the muscle strain. Which sounds dumb, but that is genuinely the reason. So, I'm hoping the more muscle I can try and build by walking, and obviously, you know, losing the weight to help my back out, I'm hoping in maybe a month or so I can start doing 3 or even 4 races. I think what I'd like to do though is rather than doing 3 50% races or 4, I think I'd rather just stay to 2 but do 100% races rather than 4 50s. Although, I don't know, I might have to ask you, lot, what you'd prefer. Probably 450s, because, you know, different, you know, a bit more diversity going on. What's the strength of your wheel? I have a 10NM. I don't know what any of that means, to be honest, mate. It's just the default settings of a Thrustmaster T300, so whatever that is. Actually, no, there's a little bit more, because I think I've got it on 110 or 120 force feedback on the actual game. We love you, Krim. I love you too. I love everyone currently watching the stream. Come on, fight, fight, fight! Wait, how did I get in the top 10? I'm not anymore, but I was for a second. How did that happen? No idea. We love you, Fat Krim. We do. We love you, Fat Krim. We do. We love you, Fat Krim. We do. Oh, Fat Krim, we love you. People used to sing that to me at primary school, but with my actual name so often. It used to piss me off. The next time, do a pasta Maldonado on him and he won't try that again. Honestly, a great suggestion. I will have to torpedo him. That sounds crazy, but you know what I mean. The Daniel Kvyat special. Just wipe him out. He did it to Vettel again in the same year, didn't he? At Sochi. So about 4 to 4.5 NM. I don't even know what NM is. Actually, my arms are. I use double the force on max settings. So ignore that. I was looking at chat. I'll slow down a little bit so you know it isn't corner cutting. There you go. Newton meters. Thank you for the info. You can tell I didn't go to school. Huzzah. Now, because of Lando Norris, who I'm fairly certain wasn't in the race anymore, like 10 laps ago, is not only back, but he's bloody quick as well. I'm hoping he can scrap with Antonelli, and I can keep my P10. How am I P10? What? This race is baffling me. Have I been fighting with Antonelli this whole time? I thought I've been fighting Sainz. Oh, that's pretty why then. But to be fair, my arms are just very weak. I mean, I haven't done any sort of strength in my arms, like ever, for like 5 years straight. And then I'm going into not only am I using them 6 hours a day on my wheel, I'm also then lifting weights like a few hundred times. So my arms do get knackered. But like I said, get them a bit stronger, get me legs a bit stronger, and I'll start doing like 4 or 5 hour streams. What are the chances of Max to win the championship in real life? Pretty much next to zero, if I'm being totally realistic. It'd be really funny, and my heart would want him to win, but no. I feel like the gap, like the deficit, is just way too high for Verstappen to have a chance. Now it's time to fight with my life to stay ahead of Lando Norris. Don't go to the inside. Oh, you absolute melt! Okay, I cut him off. Decent. Hovering the brakes so I can charge up the battery. Hovering the brakes so I can charge up the battery. Oh, I've got no chance. I've got like next to no grip left. And there's like 7 cars behind me. I've been quite easy on defending, however. Lando, you're trying to deny me points, so I'm just going to like block you now. Singapore is going to be a challenge for Verstappen. I agree, because last couple years, apart from 22, shout out CHECO, they've been very smelly. So that'll be the real test. If he wins Singapore, then realistically he should win every single race until the end of the year. But I still don't think that's enough. I just ate Taco Bell. Good luck to the toilet later today. I've never had Taco Bell. I don't think it's in England. It might be. Do you get nervous when a real Max Verstappen is standing behind you, watching you play? I'd probably be literally physically shaking if the actual Max Verstappen was behind me and I could tell he was judging me. But luckily, when it's a 2D piece of cardboard portraying a Max Verstappen that's 8 years younger than he is now, it's not so bad. I'm a serious iRacer, but for some reason your streams are so much more fun to watch than all the other serious iRacing guys. I think that's exactly why, though. I mean, I am very competitive-minded. I hate losing. Like, right now, if Lando gets past me, I'll be really annoyed. Like, seriously frustrated. But at the same time, it is also just a dick about for a bit of fun. If I was playing iRacing and I was being all serious as well, you probably wouldn't watch me. So I'm glad I at least come off as a bit more, you know, light-hearted and fun, rather than just like, gotta win, oh, bad corner, time to kick off, rah. Or, obviously, if you're serious, you're probably not concentrating. Oh no, you're probably concentrating really hard, so you're not really talking much. Whereas all I do is talk. Need to get past Lando here, come on. Push him wide as well. Push him really wide. Push him as wide as she goes. He's still in it. Bloody hell, Lando. Good exit, though. He's going for it again. Outbrake him. Push him wide again. Oh, these stewards would not be happy with me. Why do people like Spa so much? I know the history is good, but it's a bit overrated. I don't think so. The track itself is gorgeous to drive on. The elevation changes, the iconic corners, and it's, you know, it's Spa. There aren't really any overtaken on any tracks right now because the cars are too big, but Spa does have at least some degree of racing on it. I play this so I can drive drunk. I mean, we're all against drunk driving, of course, but it is a game at the end of the day, and it is the least serious racing game, so that's fair. I enjoy watching Max stream. Max just hits different compared to... Oh, of course, I watch Max Verstappen. It's Max Verstappen. I don't sit there... I mean, like, I've said it before. I have never watched any other, like, F1 streamer apart from Thom. And that was only for, like, an hour. But they're quite similar to me. They're not only fun, but they're also really good at the game. But anyway, final lap of the race. Lando's trying to go through. You know I'm outbraking you, Lando. Go on! Brake, brake, brake. Now keep it tight. Don't let him undercut you. And we're good. Okay, we have got the points. So undeserved, but you know what? Most of my results are undeserved. We take a P10 at Shanghai. Get in there. Never, ever, ever driving at this track again. Moral of the story, don't go to Shanghai. Actually, no, go to Shanghai. It's really quite cool, but don't drive at the Shanghai circuit. It's pretty shit. Would you use the racing line if Max was watching? I would, yeah. Because I don't think he would mind, because he's a very... From what we've seen of him, his personality seems to be like... that's the only similarity between me and him, is that he doesn't give a shit about anything. Like, as in, like, if someone says something to him, he doesn't care. He just says things how it is. He doesn't, like, downplay things. He doesn't make things up. He just says things how it is. He's very serious in that, and I like that. I like to be quite similar. So what I'm trying to say is that I don't think he would care if I use the racing line. He might think, oh yeah, it's a bit, you know, improper, but I don't think he'd care. He wouldn't be like these people and actually comment on it. I really want to get iRacing, but I reckon my good old 1070 GX will run it. Probably not. It's also, from what I've just heard, crazy expensive. So, yeah. But what a race in China for everyone else. Leaving now, bye crew. I'll see you later, David. Thanks for popping by. I'm coming on your camera, mate. That was so funny. Shout out Leclerc. And also, shout him again for winning the Grand Prix by half a second over Pastry. Max Verstappen, second race for Ferrari, gets third. I forgot what he got in the first race. He got second. So he's got second and third in Ferrari. Leclerc has got first, and, like, God knows. Yeah. That was just not fun at all, to be honest. But, you know, the passion was high, and we got to the end. We scored a point. Ocon, severely diffing me in the end, finished ahead of me by 11 seconds. Takes a P6, so round of applause for Ocon. Round of applause. In terms of Grand Prix, me and Ocon, it's now 2-0 in quali to me, but it's 1-1 in Grand Prix, which means I can no longer get a perfect record in the racing, which is a bit cringe. The standings look like this then. I'm third overall, of course. I won in Australia, there you go, and I got P7 in the sprint race, so I get 2 points. Ocon is currently P8, that's the highest he's ever been in the driver standings in my career mode so far, and he's on 14, so he's currently doing exactly what I wanted him to. I said at the start, before I started the stream, I want Ocon, I set a target of finishing within my points halved. He has exactly my points halved, so fair play. Oscar Piastri as well, leading by 3 over Leclerc. Constructors, we're third. We're way ahead of Williams. And we're only, you know, 29 behind McLaren and Ferrari. So, pretty good. 42 points in 2 races. I think that's very solid. Yeah, not bad. My big back is home alone eating a half-gallon of peanut butter ice cream. That would make me feel so violently ill, I think I would die. I hate peanut butter a lot. Shock, fat person, you know, doesn't like peanut butter because you'd think I'd love it, but I don't. I hate it. They should set it up where the cars are synced to a real-time race. You're basically racing them. That's a cool idea. Yeah. I hate peanut butter. Well, how dare you not like peanut butter? Well, I was allergic to peanuts, and then I still don't know if I am, but I also just hate peanuts. So, yeah. To be fair, though, I never really thought peanut butter. I don't really get much of a peanut twang from it, but yeah. Not good, I will say. I'm not a fan, no. I've only had it a handful of times, and every time was just worse. I also don't like honey, which I guess is also quite similar to peanut butter. Peanut butter's so good. What about Reese's Peanut Cup? I've never had one of them. What's your favourite ice cream? I don't really have ice cream, to be fair. I can't really give you a brand. I guess I'd just say a lemon ice, which is just lemon flavour. That's gas. And just vanilla. Great. I don't really like chocolate. I don't really like strawberry. I don't really like mint. Or mint choc chip. They're all kind of mid. But yeah. How is honey similar to peanut butter? Because they're both, like, a bit goopy and a bit sticky. Testing my allergies would be the stream title. Eating nothing but peanut butter when. Because I remember I definitely was allergic, because I had a really bad allergic reaction, because I did actually, funny enough, it was an ice cream. Because you can get ice cream and they put peanuts in it. I don't know what sick bastard would want that, but that's what they do. And, yeah, they put peanuts in my ice cream when I didn't ask for them. And I was about 6 years old. And I remember I swelled 3 times my head. Like, my head's massive already. But it was going, like, to out here somewhere. And I had a really bad allergic reaction. But now I can eat peanuts and I'm alright. I just don't like them. Snow cones are good too. Yeah, not bad. What's your favourite food? Medium rare fillet for me. Oh, I don't really know. I don't think I have one, to be fair. I just sort of eat a lot, you know? Well, not anymore, but I did. I don't think I have a favourite. Probably just anything with pasta, whether it's, you know, spag bowl, or if it's like a carbonara, or anything really with pasta, I'm up for. And my month 09 with a Twitch follow. You're a legend, mate. Cheers. You know what else is massive? Low taper fade. That's very funny. That's very funny. Good job. Well done. Congratulations to you. I was allergic to peanuts, but now I'm not and I hate peanuts. Or maybe we're the same person. In like an alternate dimension. You need to try cheesy pasta. Yep. No, cheese on pasta is fantastic. Just anything with pasta is great. Oh, I do like a shrimp as well. I like seafood. I like shrimps and prawns and mussels. Well, anyways, I'm gonna stop talking about food because it's just making me, you know, seem fat when I am. And I'm gonna head off because I said so. Now, next weekend, I say next weekend, probably tomorrow, or actually, I don't know if I'll do Porsche tomorrow. I'll do CHECO. I'll probably do Porsche. If it's tomorrow or the day after, we've got Suzuka next, and after Suzuka, it's going to be Bahrain. So we've got 2 very fun races tomorrow. And, yeah, we'll go from there. Thank you for watching today. It's been good fun. You're always going to have the weird people. That's part and parcel of what I do, but I love it nonetheless. Thank you for the donations from Hugo. And, come on, Brain, you can remember. That's so bad I don't remember. I'm so sorry. I'm a bit slow. I farted. Good for you, Cheese. Me too. Good stream. Appreciate that, mate. My Italian ancestors are screaming at me. I hate pasta. I don't know how you can hate pasta. I mean, obviously you do, but it doesn't really taste of anything. It's just sort of solid water to me. Pepperoni and solid sausage pizza is so good. I completely agree. I haven't had pizza. You know, I haven't had pizza since my 15th birthday. I'm now nearly 20. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, I'll see you a lot tomorrow. And, well, if it is tomorrow and it's Porsche, it's Japan and Bahrain. If it's CHECO tomorrow, it's Japan and Bahrain. So, decent. Yeah, I'll see you a lot later. We do have to end the stream rather unprofessionally because, you know, I can't hotkey all of them to close at once, so we do have to do it a bit dumb. But, we move. Take care, King. Thanks for the stream. Don't forget, pineapple belongs on pizza. I had pineapple pizza at some point in my life, and it wasn't bad. So, I agree. See you a lot later. And, go have some pineapple pizza, because it's not bad. See you later.